started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my butt right here. Ooh, if I did the biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Golden Girls Podcast.
Woo.
How y'all doing today?
I'm good.
Happy motherfucking New Year.
Happy New Year.
2023, New Year, same me.
Period.
Still messy. What's up with you?
I feel like we just got to celebrate the New Year just a little bit, just real quick.
Well, I know it's a shot in front of niggas, so what's up?
Oh,
Des ain't mean that. See, yeah. Now she want to run from the liquor.
Look, turn the music off and everything.
Cheers to the new year.
Cheers.
I'm so happy to see everybody.
To the new year.
After we do this, we can introduce ourselves.
Ain't said a word. Okay, what podcast we on? We taking shots.
What?
Okay,
Girl.
cheers to life.
To life.
All right, like we were saying, welcome back to Golden Girls Podcast. It's your girl Missy, the one you love, the messiest one you know. I'm so happy to be back in the building. This is our first time back since the new year, ain't it?
Yeah.
So, who I got over there to the right?
Hey y'all, this
Who
me.
are you?
That's
What's up?
me. We practice this. I'm DJ, y'all. Hey. Hey y'all, Happy New Year. You know,
Happy New Year. You coming into the new year with any kids, DJ? Let us know. You pregnant?
I got a bus load of them motherfuckers. Yeah, all the kids. I'm tired.
But you ain't pregnant this time, is you?
Oh no, no, never again. I'm done. It ain't gonna be me.
All right.
Not in 2023.
All right.
It ain't gonna be me 2023.
Ain't gonna get me 2023.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Period. I'm with it. Okay, and so we have our illustrious guest host here today. She's been here before. She's one of our favorites, but we had to bring her back again. So introduce yourself and tell the people who you are.
What up, though, y'all? I'm DJ Lixxer. Yeah. Best damn DJ in the land.
Okay.
Fuck that humble shit 2023.
Fun fact,
I'm her.
Fun fact, she did my wedding, and we had a motherfucking
Say it again.
blast.
Say it again. Say you're who? You said I'm who? You said I'm
the best damn DJ in the land. Oh, fuck all that humble shit 2023. If you got a problem, come battle me.
Put it on. Put it on a t-shirt.
What?
Put it on a t-shirt. Listen, if you want to battle DJ Lixxer, go to goldengirlsgroup.org.
They want that.
In reality,
I
though,
don't
baby.
know if y'all know who she is, but she saved you up. Like, you better not try to battle
my
her.
messy ass.
Don't
I'm
be
taking
dumb.
bets. I'm taking bets.
We put on DraftKings. What's up?
She's literally
What is one
eating people out here, okay? Eating the poor baby.
Don't get your
we
feelings
trying.
hurt.
The man's is going home sad, baby. She is
Lit.
eating.
The more you fuck around, the more likely you are to find
Oh
out.
my God. She is the definition of the more you fuck around, the more you find out. Like, because they don't think they don't know. And then she get on, listen, she pull her shit out and it's over.
Yo,
Okay.
we be having fun.
Yeah, we be having a good time.
Man, it's about the essence of having fun.
It's always a vibe.
Always.
Okay. And so then, can I introduce our producer now? Can we let the people
Period.
know who you are, calling all the shots and telling us to shut up and hold on?
I was gonna edit that part out. Okay, so sure, I guess. Shit. Okay, come on. Come on.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, and so who do we have all the way at the end? Our favorite producer in the world. Let the people know who you are, making it happen for Golden Girls Group.
What's up, y'all? So it's your girl Des, the executive producer of Golden Girls Podcast and the CEO of Golden Girls Group. Don't ever get it twisted. And a bunch of other things, but for this purposes, that's who I am. And I'm just really excited to have all of y'all here. Like, y'all, this is like, if we could have Lixxer every day, I swear to God, we would. Like, this is like the favorite, like, yeah. And then blue here. It's always a thing. And this time we got fancy. Like, it's just
fancy.
to have.
You want
look how she looking like, hey, y'all, I'm about to go to sleep.
We got the whole
say.
family here. And it's just, I love it.
The Lixxers.
Okay.
The Lixxers is in the building. Okay. The blue Lixxers is here.
Okay.
That's what y'all think this was.
Okay. We was looking for a YouTube channel name.
Okay.
It's
It's the blue Lixxers.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
In the
Fancy, like,
building.
where my name at? Did
You
you?
You a Lixxer.
You the definition of the Lixxer. Now you a
Period.
fancy, okay? Nah.
She's chilling.
But she always come here and she be super humble and she come and play with us, you know, and play in our little situations. But Homegirl is really one of the best DJs. I love her.
For sure.
For sure in the
be
city, guaranteed in the state, and I bet in the world. Like
Period.
legit, Homegirl is like eating. When I say she's eating people up out there, she is. You know, like she just be at the parties doing this shit for fun, but like she will battle and whoop your ass, and that's just
That's a fact, though.
Point blank, period. Like that's her rep. You better look her up. Don't ever get it twisted. So I just am really thankful that you're here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
So which brings me to the Midas Touch, because every time we have a show, we highlight somebody who we just think is amazing, and everything that they touch turn to gold. So by now, y'all know the story of King Midas. It was basically like a fable. He was a king. He did a bunch of good deeds. The Greek gods gave him the gift of everything he touches turns to gold. And, you know, he did a bunch of shit. He touched his wife or his daughter, one of them, I'm not sure, but he turned them to gold. It was a whole thing. But that part doesn't matter. Everything before that he touched to go, that he turned to gold, was completely amazing. And so the Midas touch just has to go to the beauty that we got over here in the middle of the table, because everything Homegirl touch, like, and she doesn't give enough of what everything is. Like, how much shit are you touching? Like, I need you to tell us where you're impacting. Like,
Okay.
what are you touching and turning into gold?
Soon. Okay, so like I have a sports podcast that I'm working on.
Oh,
So we're definitely gonna touch
You're
upon
messy.
women in sports.
oh,
That's
You know,
good.
that can get
Yeah.
deep now.
We're not
really
raising
good.
men's
Because
I'm all about women empowerment, y'all know.
that can get deep. You start
Yeah.
talking about
Here
women
for
in
that.
sports
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know
baby,
that's something they
good.
try to
I like
avoid that a
They do.
lot. They do
I
not
like
want to
that.
talk about it.
Yeah.
We should do a trip to a WNBA game together. But anyway, keep
Oh,
going.
that'd be dope.
We can definitely go to Vegas for a weekend to see the Aces play and have fun in Vegas.
Just
a
started
thought.
trying to do some research.
Vegas is
I'm trying to go up the street.
I love Vegas.
No, but
Vegas
okay,
Vegas is one of
look,
my favorite cities. I don't know.
I'm gonna put you hip though.
Give me some
If
change.
you pick the right weekends, and this my homeboy, my best friend, he taught me this. Like, you can fly to Vegas round trip, get a room for like 3 days, and it'll be like $320 altogether.
Right. So let me know when that's happening.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do
I'm gonna
that.
need the text for that. 'cause
Yeah.
I ain't there.
Yeah, put that.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Vegas,
You know, they
I'm
choose
broke.
the time though.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like
am
it's probably gonna
broke.
be like a Tuesday through a Friday, but shit, we was in Vegas for 2 weeks and we were literally out every day.
2 weeks? That's
Yeah.
an amazing ass trip. Okay.
Yeah. We had a good time.
Okay. I've been going to my husband. I need a 2-week trip to Vegas. God damn it. I need to go.
I mean, you know,
This
it might be, you know what I'm saying? We working on some things. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so sports podcast, women in sports podcast.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm
And
leaving
then,
it
so
alone,
what's
'cause what
next?
the hell
What-
that mean?
What else you
I
got
don't
going
know
on?
if I can let it go. I don't know if I can let it go.
there'll be more details later on into the year. But we working on some things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now, child. Okay, honey, I'm gonna let it go. But all right. All right. Call me.
What else are we
I
touching?
need to be remembered.
I'm
That's all
gonna-
I'm saying. Okay. I want to be
Y'all gonna be
included.
with me.
I
I
would
don't
like
know
to
why
be
y'all
in the
playing.
number.
That's all I'm saying, please.
Y'all gonna be with
I
me.
know
I
you
don't know
famous
why
and
y'all.
all that. I know you got your thing
Girl.
Vegas
going.
be a good ass time.
Yo. And
I
it's
love
something.
it.
That's the thing
I would
though.
do
Like,
whatever I
it's
gotta
something
do, okay?
to do every single day.
I might have to shake some ass, but I want to go.
Come on, look, we went to the.
I
Yo,
love Vegas.
shout out to DJ XL because we went to the Latin club. Oh my god. They were salsa and goddamn and bachata and all,
Bachata.
baby.
They
They
hit the Latin club in
Yeah.
Vegas. That's probably the thing.
no, they lit.
It's
like,
probably sexy as fucking.
it's
Right.
sexy as a bitch in there.
Mhm.
They just fine.
Maria.
Yeah. Hey.
She remind me of the West Side Story.
We're going.
Growing up in Spanish,
We gotta go.
We're going. She's
Yeah, we
coming.
gotta go.
Okay,
We
but
gotta go.
listen, so what else you got going on? Because
Oh,
you're not stopping at that podcast. Because I know
okay.
like 4 other things you do. So
Just working on a brand for real. Touching. Oh, you know, doing a couple Pistons games. You know,
okay,
uh,
yeah.
Pride will be around the corner. You know, Bay gonna be working on that. So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Y'all shut shit down for Pride. I already
Yeah.
know. I'm in that bitch this year.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Proud
got
as fuck.
this.
Listen,
Proud as fuck.
I am not pregnant this year. I'm going. I am going
I am
to
not
be there.
pregnant.
It's
Me
fine.
too.
I'm going to be there at all the things.
I try to tell all my friends, come party with the gays one time.
You got to.
Goddamn.
One
You got
time,
to.
every time.
All the time.
And Beyonce got a new album out. And listen,
That
between
bitch
Pride and
is
Renaissance,
Pride.
Gonna be. Oh my god.
listen,
My God.
let me get
I just
my
put two
cart
and two
together right
together.
now. Let me get my outfit cart together right now.
No, for real. Like we,
Listen.
because we about to.
Because I
we about to
want,
shut it down.
listen, if I walk in and get 3 compliments from 3 different gay men, ain't nobody gonna be able to
Shit,
tell
all
me
I
shit.
need
I'm letting you
is
know that
one. Just
now.
give me one
I'm
and
letting
I'm
you know
floating
that
all fucking
Okay?
night. All I
I'm
need is the
fishing
one.
for it. I'm fishing for it.
Huh. Huh.
No, because gay men be dressing, and if a gay man
Listen.
compliments you and he's
He
dressed
meant
well,
it.
oh
He
baby,
meant it.
Somebody
Yeah.
walked up to me and said, Joe Weave looks so good. And I was like, it do.
I like
All night. It do. It's
It do.
blended. Edges swooped. I knew it. It would. I didn't care. All night. It looked good.
it did.
Even sweated out. My shit was laid. You couldn't tell me nothing the rest of the night.
Gay man, we love y'all when y'all compliment us.
Oh my God.
We do.
please
So
compliment me
Well,
every time.
I was trying to avoid y'all ADHD, but we're here. And so I will say this because whenever the topic comes up, like I owe gay men my outspokenness, and I'm always gonna give the credit. Like
Mhm.
when I was in college, like I mean, I spoke up, but baby, I had some gay men friends that was like, "You speak up."
Okay.
Like,
Right.
Say it again
Right.
one more time.
Right.
What the, like, and I came out a firecracker baby, and I needed it, and I respect them. I love them to pieces. Like they some of my closest friends. I will go across the world for them. Like they really gay, and it's because they had to fight for it, but they was boosting, like pumping it into me as they fighting their families, as they coming into who they are. Like they going into their own battles as young adults.
Yep.
But they were pumping it into me at the same time. Like you can speak up loudly. Like you don't even have some of the issues that we have. Talk. Like say it with your chest.
Right.
What they gonna do to you?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
they really like push that into me. So I love everything. I mean, I love all of the LGBTQ plus.
Yep.
I'm wrong.
That's
Am I right?
No, you're right. You got it.
I be trying, okay? But I love me some gay men. I'm gonna say that. Like black gay men.
Yeah.
Right. I was about to say, cause I had to cut into a couple white ones. Like, you
the
don't
black gay. You know what? The black gays. I'm sorry.
There it
It's
is.
the black gays, all of them.
Period.
Because the women,
Come on.
Okay, so we got Pride.
Mhm.
We got the Women's Sports Podcast.
The Pistons
We got the
game.
Pistons game.
because that's what I wanted to talk about. The fact that she said
You
I did a
glossed
couple
over
Pistons
that
games.
like it was
like
nothing.
it's
And I'm
not.
like, we're
The
gonna
fucking
rewind that. back.
NBA.
A couple Pistons.
You are probably
A
the
couple
most chill,
NBA
humblest
games.
person I've ever
Wow.
fucking seen.
She wild.
Like, I just, that Grammy I won.
That's really
It's cool.
I ain't to like Pharrell and
I
shit.
just moved to Vegas for 2 weeks for
We're
that
not gonna
shit.
do that.
Little short time lease, little
Because
14
I don't
days,
care what
it
she
is
say.
it
Can't
is.
nobody afford to live in Vegas for 2
I don't
years.
know.
2 fucking weeks.
I don't give a fuck what Groupon you got. You a goddamn lie.
Motherfucking Subway is $30 in Vegas. Okay, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
And she was out
Pistons
every day.
games.
She
Dog.
was out every day.
day.
Okay,
They
big
done been to
baller.
every
But
fucking
here's the
club.
thing,
I
though.
can't even afford to go out and Detroit every day.
But here's the thing though. When you know the right people, dog, like you can do shit for free.
Because who
When
knows
you
the right
famous,
people?
yeah.
Okay.
You DJ for the Pistons.
I'm just still thankful
You are
that
famous.
you
like
don't
this.
know
Come on
who
now.
you are yet, because you
Yes.
still grace us with
Right.
your presence. Because once you figure it out, you gonna be out of our way, and
Girl,
we ain't
shut
gonna
up.
feel no type of way
Hell
about
no,
it.
I got pictures of her at my wedding. I'm like, oh, so you don't know me now? Oh, so you don't know me now?
I'm gonna let her. I'm
You
gonna
was
be like,
good.
go girl.
You was looking so good.
Thank you.
I was like, look at my
I'm
baby.
too basic.
I'm get your number, girl. I was about to.
I had a good ass time.
Yeah, we turned
It was
The best DJ
absolutely.
in the world.
It was a good
Y'all are
time.
great. Y'all are great.
But you know what? She creates the vibes everywhere she go. Every fucking
Yep.
where she go.
Yep.
I try.
Like
I was
our
a
kickball
good
game
drunk
this
Mary
year.
Mason.
We
I
was standing
good.
in line like, shit, this much
Yeah.
upstairs. Like,
Okay.
We were hustling
Yeah.
in line waiting
In
on the
line.
picture booth.
Period.
Because I
As
wasn't
you
go- I
should.
Because
wasn't
I
gonna
wasn't
miss
moving.
it. But I wasn't moving. But I wasn't. So
I
we
was
was
gonna get my
upstairs.
picture.
Then. Yeah.
No, big facts. Big
That's
facts.
crazy. Okay.
No, okay, so you gave us some things, but what else are you impacting?
I be having so much going on, y'all.
I know.
Yeah, we know you.
So we not gonna interrupt you no more. All let's be quiet.
No, I was about
Give
to
it
say, but
to
that's
us.
that's like the forefront. I mean, we could go into like the spiritual and the psychological aspect too, because that's most important to me, especially in 2023.
Okay.
So getting back into, I know some people it rubs them the wrong way, but I really am a strong believer in astrology and like the stars and numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So getting back into that, because like I was studying that like all through COVID. Because I
Okay,
like when I
okay.
want to study something, like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna dedicate like a whole season to this. Like I
Mhm.
did it for like trading right now, crypto, astrology, and like it was like everything. I just want to be educated about everything.
Good
Mhm.
job.
So yeah, that tapping back into my spiritual self and balancing my chakras is very important.
Okay, and so you know what? That's actually a great segue because we're going to get into the mental health check-in. Okay?
Come on.
All right. And so for those of you who are new listeners, the mental health check-in is the part of the show where we ask our hosts how they're doing, what they need, and how they're going to get it. And this is not the generic how you doing and you tell me you're doing fine and we move on. No, I want to know the business. I want to know where you are for real mentally, what you got going on. Like
Okay.
when you by yourself, how do you feel like you're doing? So I'm going to start off with DJ. DJ, how are you?
Exhausted.
Okay.
Come on.
I am tired.
Okay.
So I came into the new year like I'm gonna be organized and I'm gonna get my household together and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna have this schedule and the kids and this and I'm gonna schedule this and blah 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 blah. Did that for a week and was like, I can't. How the fuck I'm supposed to keep
It's
this shit up for the rest of the
Ooh,
year?
It's hard.
I can't do this shit.
But you can. But you can. No, but you can. It's literally about discipline, but you can.
Oh my
You can.
God.
Well, I think it's about you gotta like feed into it. You can't make every change
Absolutely.
at the beginning.
At the
Like,
same time.
make
Yes.
one,
Yes.
and I'm the pot calling the kettle black. You know, let's be
'Cause
clear.
I went in-
But you gotta ease into it.
I had
especially
my
you.
house clean. I had my laundry done and shit going. I ain't eat no black eyed peas, but you know,
And look, that's where you
my
went
house
wrong.
was clean.
Look,
my house was clean.
I made some gumbo.
Well, you know, but I was like, this shit is too much. Okay, all right, I can't do that. Let's.
But you got two babies under two. The fact that you expect your house to stay clean is crazy.
That's crazy.
I hate it. I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
And a dog. I see
You
a
and a
little
dog.
ball of fur on the ground and be like, what
Like-
the fuck? Why am I so dirty? Like, what the fuck?
I think we got to manage some expectations because
Yeah.
the fact that you expect your house to be clean is
Right.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm just saying,
insane.
anybody expect your house to be clean is
Yeah,
nuts.
that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
I don't. I
I'm
gotta.
expecting
2 under
mine.
2?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
2 and 10.
I think, but I
months.
literally think
What
that's
would
a
you say?
pass to have the worst house ever.
Ever.
Mm.
Ever.
Facts.
And a dog, ever.
Long as
And a dog.
long as they eat
Dog
and
is
you
a
bathe
dog.
them, what
Hey.
else are you supposed to
Okay,
do?
the dog matures, so at least the dog
But
ain't in your way.
she's a shedder.
Oh.
Like you sweep, she walk past, and there you go. You just see it as she walk. It's nothing that can
She
be
need
done.
her own crib.
Yeah.
But
It's
but
time
I'm
for her.
like,
It's time for her to leave the nest and live on her own.
I feel like I started off the year tired. Like,
Yeah.
like fuck. Okay, all right, we gonna have to switch it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And it's harder to like do all the like New Year resolution stuff, especially when you live in somewhere like Michigan where it's so gloomy. More than half of the day, it's cold. It's just not like the environment where our bodies are like get up and move, get up and
It's
go.
not.
And so you really fight against yourself. All you really want to do is hibernate. So
Mhm.
I get that.
Facts. Ooh.
So DJ, it sounds like I was gonna say, what do you need? What do you need? Yeah, what do you
Shit.
think you need?
Some help, but you know, Cornelia C4 will be starting daycare this year, so I'm getting them out the house. I work from
Okay,
home.
Oh, okay.
I
bet.
deal with
Good,
both of them
good.
and work from home at the
Mhm,
same time.
mhm,
But
mhm.
my 2-year-old, we putting him in daycare.
Okay.
Like,
Okay,
That's
awesome.
good.
this is it. So that's gonna be one big piece, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Breathe.
need more than that, but that's a big chunk
That's gonna get it started.
that's off my plate. So we are officially like going and looking at daycares because I cannot. It's expensive. That's another thing.
Why is daycare so expensive?
Oh my God.
Because they know.
I ain't got no kids.
You will pay anything to get these motherfuckers out the house.
But the thing is, the caretakers ain't even getting paid for real.
Right.
Where is my money going?
No,
Where
facts.
is it going?
Facts.
Because the facilities ain't like to get that upgraded. I want to see them on camera where the doctors and lawyers be is too much. Like, you know, but I'm getting that something off. So,
right. And
you
so,
know.
Yeah. So, Lixxer, mental health check-in. And you was just talking about how you're getting into the astrology and the numbers and stuff. So, what's your sign? What's your chart saying, first of all?
I am a Taurus, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Gemini rising. Yeah.
Y'all gotta explain that to me because I don't know what's the moon and the sun and how to.
That's something else.
And what?
That's a mix.
Yeah. I'm definitely, and I'm like half and half too. I'm like half Taurus and then I'm like half Gemini, I think.
Come on over to death row.
I'm already at death row.
Gemini as fuck.
Man, Gemini as fuck. Annoying as fuck. Shit.
All right, you ain't gotta do all that. But how are you doing? Your stars doing you.
Yeah, she did take it there, didn't you?
But that's because I'm Gemini too, so I get like we annoying.
So is it a retrograde going on? What's going on with us? What's going on with you?
It's you know what? I entered the new year just wanting to seek discomfort. And
that's a journey.
Yeah, just
seek discomfort.
Focus on figuring out my anxiety, why it's so bad. Going back to therapy because I love therapy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I love me some good therapy.
Right, me too. Run my mouth. I just want to get it all off.
I love me some good therapy. Therapy has literally like saved my life, saved my relationship with my parents. Like Black people go to therapy, please.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I'm good. Like. Yeah, I'm good. Like I'm blessed because I think every day about like, dang, I complain a lot because it's just like I'm not where I want to be. Right. But then having to like sit back and realize like, girl, you blessed.
Right.
Like it's people out here homeless, no shoes, and you like living your dream, doing what you want to do, and that's it. And you able to do that.
You can get stuck in that. Like, why am I going through this? What is going on? What am I not doing? I could be doing more. And then you got to think about where you was last year.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't here last year. Like I got calm down. You doing a good job. Yeah. Like you good.
Yeah.
Because I do it all the time.
Facts.
Yeah. So Daz, how are you?
So I am okay. I'm actually the opposite. So you seeking discomfort. I'm the opposite. I'm seeking some comfort, baby.
Come on.
I have spent the last 2 years really stepping out on all type of limbs, trying all type of things. I'm very grateful for the past 2 years, even though I spent it in pure anxiety every step of the way. But I started 2 businesses. I quit my job. I walked away. You know, like I really walked into who I was. I created an organization that did what I wanted it to do, whether people said it was going to work or not. You know, I'm providing mental health care for Black women. And, you know, I got a bunch of other things that's coming, you know, full circle. I'm actually probably going back into the workforce, depending on, you know, if we get these numbers correctly. But I'm really grateful for it. But my decision for that is just I need a little. I've been blank canvassing for the past 2 to 3 years. Like everything I've walked up to has been a blank canvas, and I have been responsible for creating every level of it. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. But I need a break.
Yeah. I get it.
I need somebody to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Just for a second. Like, in some spaces, you know, like I need a break. I can't build everything yet. So, even though I'm still building everything. So, you know, I am softening. I hate the term soft life. I genuinely do. I'll come to the summit. I'll talk about why I hate it. But I don't get it. I genuinely hate soft life, but I am trying to soften up my life this year and just be
that's beautiful.
Taken care of. Well, not just chilling. Like
no, if you want to be taken care of, though, that's okay. Shit, manifest that.
I think it's more about.
I don't think it's taken care of. I think it's
enjoying what you've built so far already.
So I've been and we talking about it today, and we talking about it at the summit, but I've just been in go mode for so long to make sure that I reach some point. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
you passed it.
Yeah, like you ain't there yet.
When can you sit down and enjoy it?
Live in it.
Or acknowledge that you've even gotten there.
Yeah.
It's and the pressure is just getting higher and higher. And it's like, girl, at this point, you just giving yourself pressure because you just want to reach higher. But we're like,
okay, see,
chill.
I'm dealing with that.
Because you just want to go. You just want to keep going.
It's like, you do Pistons game, but it's like, when am I going to do Coachella?
No,
like, that's
fuck that.
literally
but
how
you
you
need to
looking at
embrace Pistons.
Right. Okay, so what you need to embrace?
This.
Okay.
And I got to listen. Okay. I'm checking myself too. Trust me. And it's hard,
it's
baby.
Hard. It's hard.
Yes, you need to embrace. Girl, how many of your peers is at the Piston games? Okay.
Nobody.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Listen, I'm happy y'all figuring this out. So for me, I'm in a place where I'm just trimming a bunch of fat. I just have to. I just had a really big year. 2022 was a huge year for me. Mm-hmm. I turned 30. I got married, went on my honeymoon. So it was a really big year for me. And now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I think it's time to like kind of what y'all saying, like really get into what I've built so far. Mm-hmm. Start reevaluating who's around, making more space, create more space for more blessings to come. Because the thing is we ask for more all the time, but a lot of times we don't make space for it. Yeah. And so I think that's where I'm at. Like, I have a husband now. I have stepkids now. I'm 30. I got real big dreams that I'm chasing. And so it's just not enough room for everything that I try to make room for. Yeah. And so I just have to not be afraid to not be relatable to everybody, not be afraid to take it up to that next level and accepting who is and who ain't there after that. And so it's just a lot going on in here. And a lot is about to be changing in the way, I interact with people and all that stuff. The circle is going to get smaller, but the moves are going to get bigger. And it's just, that's just where I am. And I'm just accepting that. Like, okay, start stepping in your shit. Like, let people know, I am an attorney. Like, you're not going to talk to me any type of way. You're not going to take up my time any type of way. I am a wife. You're not going to take up my time any type of way. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. You're not going to take up my money any type of way. You know what I mean? I got a business and nonprofit that I'm investing into. And so, it's kind of coming to that time. I can't be at everybody's birthday. I can't be at everybody's this.
Intentional about your time.
And I got to be super intentional about the people I give that to. And there are people who give that to me. And those are the people I'm going to invest in doing that with. But everybody else, it's going to have to take a pause. And not that I don't love these people and I'm forgetting about nobody. It's just that if I want more, I got to make room for it. That's my responsibility, and just have faith that everything going to be cool. And so that's where I'm at. And so it's a really good space to be in.
Absolutely.
But it's some nerves in there. It's a little dash of insecurity in there. It's a little bit
of a little sprinkle of fear.
And I just got to ignore that shit and forge ahead, so that's where I'm at. So it's a good space to be in, but it's just realizing like, whoa, shit, like I am that one nigga a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, not a lot of bit.
And
right. A lot of bit.
Like, and I'm not about to keep tolerating people acting like I'm not. And it's part of my fault. I try to be super relatable and humble all the time. And it's like,
but you're not you big dog out here, don't play.
Yeah, and I gotta let people know you're not about to talk to me any kind of way. Like,
you're not about to talk to me. You're not about to talk about me. You're not
around
about to talk
me
about
any kind of way.
Right. You're not gonna talk about the things that I'm associated with. None of that. Right. Because at the end of the day now.
I said 2023, we coming to shake the table for sure.
Yeah, it's time to shake the table.
We gotta shake the table.
And so I just gotta accept that everybody not gonna like it.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's scary.
But it gotta be done.
It's scary.
It gotta be done. So that's where I'm at. And I feel good about it.
I love that.
I feel good about it.
That's my thing too. I said I'm throwing my weight around this year.
Yeah, and like not even trying, not in a cocky way or nothing, but just when like stop second guessing when I know I'm being questioned, tested, and stuff like that. Just state my boundary and leave it where it's at, and let motherfuckers do what they gonna do with it.
Please start saying accept my boundaries. In
it's please. Like just over explaining, being scared that somebody gonna be mad at me or somebody gonna listen. Y'all niggas gonna get over it or you ain't. I was just about to say the goal is not even, and the love is gonna speak for itself.
They gonna feel how they feel about it.
That you cannot control how they may not accept it. The goal is just to do it, and it is what it is.
I remember having a conversation with my mom, and she said something that because my mom is 66 right now, and she was saying something she learned in her 40s that she wish she would have learned in her 30s is just not giving a damn about what people think about her.
Yeah,
because it took her 40 years to figure that out.
Because while you caring though, when it's on the other foot. And you gonna feel slighted by something they did. They still not. They don't care for real. They don't care for real.
And I think that's
experience. And when you do it, you just accept it and move on. You know what I'm saying? So they either gonna do that or they not. I mean, that's up to them. That's completely up to them.
Because I talked to another woman that said that she learned that in her 40s too. Like it might just be a 40s experience. Like because I feel it developing now in 30s. Like I'm less and less. Like it's breaking off more and more. Like I physically I've been in spaces with people and it just didn't even trigger anymore, and it should have.
But I also think we're trained to do that as Black women too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like not making certain people feel uncomfortable in certain spaces. Because, you don't want to be the angry Black woman. You know what I'm saying?
We grew up, and that's I'm happy we're talking about this because this is going to lead us into talking about the segment and getting people familiar with what that's going to be. But one thing that Black women do is that and like think about what our figures were, like the people who we felt loved us the most, especially the generation of us coming after the war on drugs, raised by our grandparents and stuff like that. We used to having a big mama, a woman, a matriarch who makes room for everybody, who finds a way and take care of everybody and gives her last and don't complain and all of that. And her house is always clean. There's food always on the table when you go and all of that. And that was a pillar of our community at one point, and it was beautiful. However, nobody ever talks about the other side of that, of what it's like being superwoman, about what is to be like everything for everybody, the person everybody calls, and then not having anybody to call on. That's a different experience. And so then people look at you like now you take on that persona. So now you are a superhero. Now there's no way that you could be struggling, crying, broke, not eating, like they don't even believe that that's a thing. And so
do we have big mamas anymore? Like, is big mamas still a thing? Like, I lost both of my grandmothers and like kind of both of my families kind of.
That's why it hit me with my grannies, because after my grannies, I don't know who that is.
No,
but I don't like.
The thing is though, DJ. I personally believe
it's going to be you.
Oh my God!
I personally believe though,
you giving that energy for sure.
And this is how I feel though. I feel like it shouldn't. I don't think that there should be a big mama. There should be an S on that. There should that responsibility should not fall on the same person all the time. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, instead of it being big mama, there should be a network of people, not just the Black women in the house. There should be big mamas. There should be
daddies.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be a network, a village of people you should call. And the holidays shouldn't be at one person's house. And, it shouldn't always be one person's house being put up to get right out of
when
jail.
That strong person break, it's almost like don't nobody believe
because now, when that strong person is gone, when Big Mama gone, why the whole family falling apart?
Everybody fought. Don't nobody know what to do.
Of y'all.
Ain't nobody getting together no more.
That's a fact.
It's that type of thing. And so, like, that Big Mama, what we call her now, what the Golden Girls call her, is Superwoman.
Absolutely.
Like, she's the person who's making room, a space for everybody. When you fall on your face, you always go to this person. And that's a beautiful thing. But I think that Black women need to take that off. We need to take that off. It's a lot. And so that leads us into talking about the summit. Des, you want to highlight the summit a little bit and say exactly what the Gold Link Summit is going to be and what Surviving Superwoman is?
So I hate talking, period.
You would never know.
Like, period. I literally came up with Survivor Superwoman and hate talking about it. I always look at Missy like, what is it again? And then she'll be like, you told me. Like, but
you inspire people too much. You can, for you to say that you don't like the talk, everything you say is like,
because I'm a passionate person. I'm gonna talk when it needs to come out. Okay?
I instantly feel lifted.
Let something silly be said in my face. I'm gonna say everything that needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? But I thank you. I
feel.
I pray lifted. That because damn it,
that's why you
be coming out of it.
So, but go ahead. Sorry.
Something better be coming out of this experience I'm having. I better be something. The Lord better be making something, child. Okay, so Survivor Superwoman is basically what Missy talked about before. So, in my experience through mental health. I specifically spent a lot of time working with Black women, and there was just and I'm sure this is with all women. I'm not even gonna hold you. I guarantee it is. But with the Black women that I've been working with, there's just a reoccurring theme of exhaustion, of these unrealistic expectations, of perfectionism, of all of these things. Like, basically, Black women have always been taught that they just have to be everything. And there's so many reasons why. Like, a big one is like the war on drugs and like what happened in the Black community and how we witnessed the women above us, the big mamas, how we witnessed them take on our entire community and put it on their backs because a lot of our men just weren't there because they were either on drugs, wiped away in jails, all of, you know what I'm saying?
Or selling drugs.
Or killed in that process.
Or, you know what I mean? Like,
or killed by the police.
Or killed, there was a time that our community just kind of slipped in that space. And so for that to turn in, like, a lot of our women just had to step in. And I think that in our community, we all look at these women as if that's what women are supposed to do, because that's what we was born into. Yeah. We don't realize that they were saving us. They was swooping in with their capes and was being superwomen, and these women were crying at night. And you know what I mean? These women were making the impossible happen. So we grew up seeing that, and we like, we supposed to be everything and perfect. At the same time.
And on top of that, so you're supposed to do what your mom and grandma was supposed to be able to do. And on top of that, now you're supposed to go to college. And now you're supposed to get a career and make X amount of money and buy a house. So on top of all of that stuff Big Mama was doing, you're supposed to do that and some, because now you got to go further than she was.
And I mean, the world is a different place. Technology has advanced. Like, we have not changed our expectations to match the way that the world has changed as far as ease.
True.
Like, we just haven't. So now we think that because we can work from home, we can run entire things, entire teams, entire IT situations, and also
have all your kids at home,
all your kids, because
all of this.
Because how dare you not?
Because you cannot do that.
And so throughout that, and I went way longer than I planned to do in that description, but throughout that, I've just learned that we have really looked at ourselves very harshly. We judge ourselves very harshly. We judge ourselves to only be superwomen. We don't fucking have superpowers. That's not real.
And we take it badly when we can't do it all.
Super.
Yep.
And we're talking about people who got superpowers. We're not talking about humans. From that, I created a support group where women who felt like they were in that situation could come together, and it just turned into this beautiful thing. And then, like, it has snowballed into this idea now, and then it's the theme of our summit. And now, like, there's just so many people that's kind of latching onto it because it's real. Like, we need to start. We as Black women, we usually take superwoman as a compliment, and that shit is not. We are surviving superwoman.
Like, legit, when you like. We have Black women who legit pride themselves on not complaining, not crying,
keeping it together,
all the time. They're
presenting the appropriate way.
Their kids never wanting
y'all
for
not
nothing.
Gonna yell at me like this.
I'm telling you,
y'all are not gonna yell at me like this.
Honestly,
tonight.
It's the truth though. But see, DJ, DJ, that's you. And then the first thing I ask you, how are you doing? The first thing that comes out your mouth is you exhausted. And you need help.
It ain't even February. I'm exhausted. I can't do it.
Listen, and then on top of that, also priding ourselves on not needing help. I don't need nobody to help me do this. I can do this on my own.
I need you before you need me before I need you.
Yeah, and then so then
the way we live in the world, and no shade, but them babies, okay, them wrists is broke, and babies be asking for help. It just is what it is.
No,
they use a village.
And when they do have to be super for a moment, they're crying.
Yeah.
They don't hesitate to cry at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And so the thing is that I'm not trying to turn the black women into Karen or nothing like that. Yeah. But all I'm saying,
or even talk bad about the Karens.
Yeah, or talk bad about the Karens. The thing that I want black women to know is that you do not have to do it all to be loved, to be worthy. It's okay to cry. To if you're doing a lot, it's okay to complain. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to tell motherfuckers no. It's okay to cut your phone off. If somebody call you for something and you don't have the energy to do it, this is what I tell the women around me. If somebody call and ask you for something and you got to make another phone call to get it done, the answer is no.
Yeah.
So if I don't have it, it stops with me. The extra phone calls is on you to take care of.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this: I don't give a fuck if y'all see me hit the lottery for $4 million tomorrow. I still don't have it. I don't have it.
No, for real.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why she is one of our main speakers.
Yes.
The Gold Link Summit.
At the summit, what we really want to do is talk to black women about taking that off. Like, it's okay to be there for your loved ones. Nobody's telling you not to do that, or to shoot for your dreams and your goals and all of that. But make sure you're doing that because that's what you want to do. Like these unrealistic expectations that people have for you, that you've created for yourself, and then you hard on yourself and not giving yourself grace and all that. That has to stop. Like, you do not have to be a perfect picture of strength for everybody around you. It's okay for your kids to know that this shit is hard. It's okay for your parents to know, I need a couple dollars because shit, COVID took me out the game, Mom.
You don't have to be the most understanding person either. Because on top of you doing everything for everybody else, or you not asking for yourself, you understanding everybody else's situation.
Everybody else's. And you got advice for everybody.
It's like, oh my God, but her kids need this, and her this need that, and his such and such need this. Well, he don't really know how to do this. But you don't make these same excuses for yourself. You don't give yourself that same grace. Right. You don't say, oh, well, this is only my first time trying this, so it's not perfect. Right. But you give them their 12th time trying it and allow it to not be perfect.
And you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if you need help, if you're afraid to ask for help, you'll never get your help.
You're going to stay exhausted.
I learned that the hard way.
And it's related to trauma.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We haven't never been able to ask for help.
Because my grandma ain't never asked nobody for not a damn thing.
Not a nothing.
Nothing.
Come on.
But that's what the summit is about. It's about understanding that even though we had those traumatic experiences and those are built into us, it is okay to try again. It is okay. Like you have worked. So it's just like I said, I want to get myself to a space that I enjoy what I worked for. On top of whatever professional or whatever type of accomplishments you want to say. For me, the real accomplishment is that I've worked to be able to be in a space to just be me. And just to be. And that's okay to just enjoy being. And you ain't gotta go over and beyond for the people in the room with you because you've already developed a circle that accepts you as who you are. So embrace it. Because most of us have already fixed it. We just scared to try it.
And
like you scared to flip. You done built the whole damn machine and won't turn it on.
And also, it's important to keep people around you, and not to say that you have to pick and choose people based on what they have, but you need to keep people around you who understand what it means to work to maintain something. So before they ask you for something, they have a clear picture of what they're asking for. When you have a person who don't know the value of $1 because they ain't never worked a real job in their life, and they come in and asking you for money and then they blowing it, that's a lot different than somebody who is working, who needs help, and they understand like, damn, I'm really about to ask her for $100. But I understand what $100 really is. So even if somebody's asking you for something, you are still getting like at least the appreciation of it because they number one, they would have tried to work it out before they asked you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then number two, understanding. Oh my God. And then number two, understanding that that they also have to reciprocate and fill your cup up too. Elijah Williams, aka 50, has said, I wonder if the woman talking right now got a man.
It depends on who asking. I
think and Golden Girls Group says she don't. But yeah, so I really wanted to talk about Surviving Superwoman. The summit, ladies and gentlemen, is on January 28th.
Save the date.
Save the date. We have a fantastic group of speakers and panelists who will be able to provide personal development resources to help you learn to take that cape off a little bit. We understand that you pride yourself on being everything for everybody. But what if you were able to like cut that down a little bit and make it a little bit easier on yourself, and you have a couple days out the week to go out to enjoy yourself or to just not talk to nobody, right? So we just want to we just want to talk to women and get them to taking the cape off. Okay, so we're about to get into our discussion topics.
Ooh. Well, I wanted to ask one quick question before we go
ahead. So
you have been a Golden Girl now for a while, right? Like you're like Star Golden Girl. You one of the most famous ones we know.
Yes.
And so I'm excited. We have been officially a nonprofit organization, but we also got our 501c3.
Come on. Come on. That's hard to get.
We can take a shot for that if y'all want to, because I think that's
501c3.
It sounds like a shot of luck for that.
I wasn't even about to celebrate it, but okay,
yes,
come on.
If you know business,
come on.
That ain't nothing easy to get.
We have to walk that motherfucker down.
Okay, cheers, family.
Cheers.
Walk it down, y'all. We've been woo. Okay, so
how do I take them shots like that?
Jesus.
That's horrible.
Oh,
you got some more. That's horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna edit all that out, y'all. That's bad.
Cause my face looking like who got shot John? Goddamn,
who got shot John?
I look like this every week. I look straight in the camera like this is nasty.
Okay, so we got to get us a good Detroit tequila liquor sponsor. So we're looking for that. If you're interested, we're Golden Girls Group.
Yes.
Well, you better be quiet. You're gonna be.
You about to be. You gonna be in this motherfucker every Monday. You better watch them out. We already got cups because of your ass.
You gonna be at the meeting.
Sure did.
Okay.
No, we gonna get there for sure.
But yes, we got our 501c3. So
come on.
But so we have that. And we are just developing into so many different things. Just so much. And so this summit is just going to be a very big deal. And I'm just very happy to have somebody that's so amazing. That I feel like has mastered it. Has just mastered what being a superwoman is about. And so
y'all said mastered.
I think so.
That's big.
That's the word. But I think you do.
And so
you balance good because you know how to be like, fuck no.
But this is what I do get from you is no bullshit. Like, and I've gotten that from day one. Like, I do get no bullshit. I think that you follow your gut. I think you follow genuine energy.
Absolutely.
I think that you make the best decisions based off how you feel. And anytime we've ever asked you for anything, you've been there.
Yeah.
And so what I want to know from you is why you fuck with the Golden Girls?
Because y'all are an astounding group of Black women that I can relate to.
Okay, astounding. I like words like astounding.
No, for real. Like an
astounding.
Like I think it's when you're a good energy person, it's easy to tell what's bullshit and what's genuine, right? And I just feel like y'all are always genuine. Like I feel like this is something that will literally like take over the world. Like I genuinely feel like that. I'm not just saying that shit.
I'm a golden girl in a golden world.
Wow.
But seriously, because I've been on podcasts and it's like, y'all niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? and like no tea, no shade, but like you can kind of tell when y'all working. And it's the energy is right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's there and it makes sense and it works. So I'm a golden girl. Shit, we all work together. So
and is.
I love that. Thank you.
We gotta get a couple sound bites now, because now we not
I'm good to drop a tag.
Prove. Listen, okay, because we need to step to target and say, listen, this is why we work with the black women. Okay,
y'all know Tabitha Brown just got a whole
tab.
Y'all Auntie Tab just got a whole tab at Target.
Shout
out Auntie Tab.
The home section, bro. Honey got it all.
I love Auntie Tab so much.
I don't have no money.
No. See, okay, hold on. 2023. Yo, it's power in the tongue. Can't say I ain't got it.
True.
You always gonna say I'm gonna get it.
Oh, listen, because I'm going to get Auntie Tab stuff. So the money for the Auntie Tab stuff gonna have to be replenished somewhere else. Because I'm buying it.
And it will be.
I'm buying it.
Because you gonna end up looking up and see that Golden Girls. You go see that Golden Girls.
No, for real.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm
like, you're going to
see.
Like, you're going to see the thing.
Not these, because these got Jill on them.
But you have the glasses. Show the merch, please.
What's funny is one day I was at a gas station and this lady was like, that design is so cute. And I was like, the logo?
Yes,
like,
it is really cute.
And that's all the whole spiel.
And listen, you know that pink and gold motherfucker.
But let me tell you something. When you got genuine energy and your shit is good, like people gonna support you regardless. Like when I was selling DJ Lixxer tees, this is like maybe 6 years ago. I was like, niggas ain't gonna want to buy my face on a fucking t-shirt. Like what?
Let me get one.
And I sold like 100 of them.
Watch me show up to the next function with your face.
Yeah. No, y'all know y'all got the first line, the VIP line. You know
absolutely.
The tank tops with the titties out. We got to be cute for 2023.
Absolutely.
Come on.
I know you got baby titties.
The breast milk did it. They
come on, they there.
I'm like, bro,
come on.
They sit up now.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Don't give me no straight down the middle now.
Get you a little Savage Fenty bra.
Wait,
baby. Because Savage Fenty do the big titty bitches right. I ain't gonna lie.
She does.
I got a testimonial.
I
got a testimonial. Let me tell y'all something about Savage by Fenty.
Baby.
Rihanna, I hope you listening because we can use a couple dollars and you can write it off in your taxes. But listen,
right.
I told y'all I just got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got a subscription to the Fenty because I used to do another one. I used to do another one. I was like, we going black on. I need
come on. That's why.
And listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Pook, no, I'm putting that shit on.
Yes.
I'm putting that shit on. Asking what color every week. What color?
Period.
And let me tell y'all why Savage.
And listen, some shit you never thought you would wear.
Wear.
Y'all know, like I'm curvy. I'll tell y'all, I'm a 1X. Okay.
We the same. Look, we
nice,
come on,
solid, fine ass 1X.
Come on.
Okay.
And when I tell you, I put that shit on. It intensifies the night. Like,
okay.
And we
do a little something.
We ain't trying to super plug Rihanna, but I'm gonna say this: like,
listen,
my girl,
sis can have it.
I'm a 1X. Me and my girl wear the same lingerie. I buy lingerie matching sets for us. And my girl is an athlete. So we have the matching sets at the crib.
I love that.
Girl, being a lesbian is lovely.
Jay, ain't about to do us. I'm about to get you some of them drawers.
Girl, man, won't put them on the same.
Get you the onesies. The onesies $25 right now.
And she like Rose. You know what I really want? I want Jay to have the silk pants. They got some black, like
we got the silk robe and the onesie.
Johnny Depp had them on in the thing, in the show, in the Savage by 50 show. The Johnny Depp.
I still gotta watch it.
We already out.
Local booth for Savage Fenty Dance Show 2023.
I'm about to go to the party.
Okay.
Here we go.
God damn.
Here we go.
At least I ain't live.
Okay, so we about to go. If you go, you can. Okay. Well,
we gonna talk some shit while you dip. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I'm gonna introduce.
Can I go into the golden things while you?
Yes.
Why you go?
Finish my drink because it's delicious.
Okay, y'all. So, what's up, y'all? It's DJ. You know, I'm here. I'm here to bring y'all our golden things 2023 edition. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year. That's even better than the little button.
Come on.
I thought she had to pee.
Okay, so look. because y'all wanted to take all these shots before I do
Listen,
the thing.
we production, so we got the sounds ready. Go ahead, DJ.
Okay, y'all. So look, make sure y'all subscribe to our Golden Girls YouTube page, right? So this is where you catch all of this, right? All of the shit and what it takes to produce the show and all of the bumps and how we get to, the audio. Because audio is always go good.
Man,
the audio go hit every time.
Yes.
Make sure that y'all subscribe to our Facebook, our Instagram, follow us on TikTok. We spend all night working on them TikToks. So make sure y'all follow our TikTok page.
But TikTok is easy too. We gonna talk about that though.
We have to rehearse.
This one right here.
So look, for the real shit, make sure y'all follow our private group, the Golden Girls Group on Facebook. So that is where we create a safe space for Black women and our allies. No men allowed.
That's my favorite group on Facebook. And I'm a part of a lot of groups on Facebook. And I know I don't comment, but I be just scrolling like,
we get it in.
Positivity.
It blows my mind how much people really share their business with us.
They do. It's a real safe space.
And it blows my mind. So people really think it's a safe space.
And it's 2,000 people in there. And they still tell they
it ain't no little girl shit.
And people really share their stories. So that I love that group. Love that group.
Me too.
So make sure y'all visit www.goldengirlsgroup.org for everything Golden Girls Group related. So keep up with events, stream the podcast, get to know the women behind the nonprofit.
Come on.
Right? Okay. All right. And you can also buy merch. Turn around. Show us the merch. Oh,
you better walk. You better walk. You better walk. You better walk. You better walk.
The best damn DJ. Listen.
Period.
Listen,
we gonna have a good time.
About to have me get up.
Come on, twerk it.
So when you visit www.goldengirlsgroup.org, make sure you subscribe to our Golden Things monthly newsletter. So this is where we're going to email you out and you can keep up with all of the events, the podcasts, and everything that's going on with Golden Girls. Our events, right? We have the Gold Link Summit, right?
The Gold Link Summit. Gold Link Summit.
January 28th. So we have been talking about this. We're going to keep talking about it, right? This is our personal development and mental wellness seminar for Black women. This year's theme is Surviving Superwoman. So we know everybody who's everything to everybody and does everything, and you're just exhausted. Like I'm exhausted. So come and join us January 28th to learn how to take off that cape. So the panelists, our speakers that we have is we got a dope group. We really do. We really do.
Yeah.
So
The group is amazing.
let me just, we've been putting them out there. Let me just tell y'all who we got, right? So we got your fave plus size model. So we got our girl Britt. We got our girl Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany.
We have Melba Clark from Path to Peace Counseling. We have Tiffany Lester, CEO of Pushing Pedals. Erica Hodge, Bodied by Rika. So that's our fitness and nutritional coach. I love Edrica. I love Rika.
Because we getting right for 2023.
I love Rika.
Yes.
We getting right 2023.
Yes.
We have
birthday twins.
Yes. We also have Shantice Calhoun. We have the Shantice effect. Financial coach and entrepreneur. We also have my BFF Kanisha Ingram, CEO of Adiva's Everything Boutique and First Line Tax Pros. And we have our guest speaker, DJ Lixxer.
Who that?
Yeah.
DJ Lixxer. Right, y'all see it. And
in the button.
Right, and let me turn this way. Our keynote. Destiny Williams. CEO of Golden Girls Group. Right, CEO. CEO of Golden Girls Group. And Cheers to Life Counseling. Don't ever get it twisted.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, get y'all tickets for the summit right now because this is the cheapest it's ever gonna be in life. Because next year that motherfucker might be in Egypt.
Okay.
Like for real.
You better.
We got
but you better speak it into existence.
I'm always speaking into existence. Next year we gonna be, and you'll be like, damn man, I should have went when they was in Detroit.
Okay, so listen, I'm about to tell y'all something. I told Missy this when I decided to be keynote, because Like I was getting comments from people like, you know, kind of insinuating that I'm doing it because I want to put myself into the spotlight. And
they don't know you for real, but
no, and the fact that you just said that is like, oh my, they don't star on it.
Y'all don't know.
It's true. Y'all don't know me for real.
It couldn't have been a better person to kick off the summit.
Come on,
and understand now, but understand
we're not being humble in 2023.
Absolutely not.
No. But that's not what I'm saying. Because I'm not doing this off. I'm not trying to be in the spotlight. Like I'm doing this because I am the most qualified person I know for this, and because it's my shit.
Period.
And how dare like. I gotta set the tone. Like I gotta set the tone as to what this conference is gonna look like.
Because every speaker to ever speak at this conference
after me needs to be better than me. And that's just what it is. And how dare I ask somebody to come in and set the tone and it not be me first? That's how I do things. Like I'm gonna do it first, and
like,
then I'm
sure
gonna tell you to
Oprah.
do it. And I told Maisha last week, I said, I don't know if people understand this, but I plan on being the least famous speaker ever. To touch this summit. I plan on being the one that everybody forgets about.
But see, the thing is, they ain't gonna forget about you because when it becomes big, you're gonna have to do it again.
Baby, but listen, okay? But when DJ Lixxer is DJ Lixxer and she, you know what I'm saying?
We'll have to run it back.
I'm not gonna hold you. Next year, if I can afford it, I'm trying to give me cash down. I just, you know what I'm saying? Just
but see, this is the thing. Not if you can afford it, ma.
You will.
When you get the funds.
And I'm gonna call home girl. Well, you know, we're a nonprofit. We probably can't afford her whole fee, but I'm gonna call her.
Look, you can write off the other half.
I would call her.
I about to say, I know 50 knows somebody who can get her.
Yep, 6 degrees of separation.
Oh, for real. We 3.
Come on. There you go.
Y'all know I don't know.
I'm super excited for the summit, and it's gonna be hosted and corresponded by your girl, Messy.
What?
The messiest one, you know. But at the summit,
you already know we're gonna have a good time.
At the summit, I won't be Missy. I will be Dr. M.A. Howard.
Okay.
Y'all better put that doctor on that bitch.
Okay.
Please don't ever get it twisted.
And so I want to make sure really quick we say this too. Like even with Missy corresponding and hosting, like maybe we're nerds. I don't know. Maybe we're nerds, but like putting on an event like this is like making our dreams come true.
Yes.
And I don't think y'all understand. Like we wake up every morning at like 7 a.m. Like, okay, so I think we should do this. And we should do this. Well, we be on the phone by 7. Like we be up. Like we be FaceTiming. Like,
but y'all got like professional like careers and shit.
I make my own schedule. I still just be up.
Period. I ain't mad at it.
I be on the clock talking to her and shit. I be on the clock.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It's probably a little far, but the shit gotta get built, okay? And the shit gotta get done.
And we talk way more than we should.
Yeah, I'm about to start logging my shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
all the time.
I don't know if you realize the I think you do, but kind of not. But realize the impact that you really have on people. Period. Not just those around you, anybody that sees you, hears you, sees a video, anything. I don't think you realize because you do it professionally, but you just do it
naturally.
Yeah,
like
facts,
people meet you and want to be your friend.
I hate that shit, but
she does. She can't stand it, but you just everybody
that's the energy,
wants
though.
to be your friend.
No,
you have
the only reason we hate it is because people don't be actual good friends. That's the thing. Like everybody, they want us to be their friend, but they don't want to be friends back.
But you genuinely, you lift up everyone around you, and that is the thing that I love the most. That's what keeps me coming back.
Because y'all make me feel like I'm the best DJ in the world.
You are.
Like, nigga, who is DJ Khaled? I'm DJ Lixxer.
Because God did.
Okay, come on.
I mean, he's great and all, but listen, okay. You done banged a couple of events out that I
just make sure when you start doing DJ Khaled shit, you give me a verse. I just need a little intro. I'm crazy. And you might have to write it for me, but I'm in that bitch.
Now she gotta write it.
I ain't no rapper, bro.
I remember when it was an idea. And it went from an idea to this, to the podcast, to the 501c3,
to live shows, to football games,
you know, to
now
the
summit,
right, to the summit. It's just gonna keep going up and not, you know, it's gonna keep going up. It is what it is.
She'll roll her eyes in the back of her head before she drink. I can't stand her.
I remember when you was. I remember when it was. I'm thinking about. Now it is. Don't play. Don't, because it is now. Okay?
I'm proud of my dog. So we got to get into this discussion. Okay. And I'm happy we're talking about the summit because the discussion is about surviving Superwoman. Mm-hmm. And the reason we're making that the discussion on the podcast today is because like this isn't something that we just telling to y'all. We live this too. And we're trying to figure out the balance, and we're trying to figure out how to manage those emotions and lean on the people around us and all of that. And so I think everyone sitting at this table has their own version of like a surviving Superwoman story. Like, what is it about us in our story, in our past, that makes us feel like it's important to wear 3, 4, 5 different hats, and why it's necessary? You know what I mean? And so, DJ, what do you like? If you could sum up your Superwoman story, what would it be?
Oh, I don't think I became a superwoman until I became a mom. Mm-hmm. Like I had that freedom before then, right? Like I'm from the east side, I'm from the hood, you know. But I always had the village. I always had that support. I didn't feel like I had to make it work. When I became a mama, that shit hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. I didn't know it was too much. It's still too much. I feel like everything comes before me for real, right? Like I gotta make sure the kids are okay. I gotta make sure everything is structured. They got what they need. I'm still working, so I gotta do my job. But I also now have another job. Like being a mom is a job. Like that stay-at-home mom shit. Like that's work.
That's a career too.
That's a career. That's not easy at all to take care of the house like that.
That's a lifelong career.
That's a lot. And you know,
you don't get a break.
You don't get
or
a break.
No pension or 401k.
You don't get nothing, right?
Or no salary
PTO.
Or PTO.
You don't get none of that.
Your benefits is when you turn 60 and your kids start taking care of you. That's when your benefits and your 401k.
If your kids can take care of you,
okay. If they can, you don't get.
They could and choose not
to be some assholes.
You don't get the pat on the back. You get you had them. Yeah, you chose to have them. Okay, I know I busted wide open. I get it. But I'm still tired. Like,
but damn, bitch, you can babysit.
Shit, like, you know. Right, the fuck? But too, now I do get you know, I can babysit and I can do this and I can do that. And then I'm like, okay, well, my kids need this, and this, and all, whatever. I just deal with it instead of just taking the help, right? I just do it. I can just do it quicker. I can just da. And then it's like I don't know when I fell down the hole, but I'ma just do it. I'ma just do it. And I'm like, what am I?
That's a statement. I don't know when I fell down the hole. That's real as fuck. Because a lot of people don't know when it happened.
You just look up and you like, wait, what am I doing?
You may not have ever failed. It might just be it might have been the whole foundation. It might have always been what it's built on. Like I don't think you fell anywhere. I think you've been preparing for this forever, but it's still crazy.
Now I'm like, well, I can't keep doing this. I have to rely on other people, and if shit fall, it's gonna fall,
or something
and
just not
whatever.
Get done.
Right? It's just whatever. It is what it is, and shit. Tomorrow will be here tomorrow. Like skip it. That's asked me, when do you celebrate? And I don't. I still don't know the answer to that. I've been thinking about that shit all weekend. I don't.
I know.
Like
that's why I asked.
I take it like I'm always thinking about what got to be done next. Because if they go down, they take a nap. I gotta wait. I gotta prepare for what's coming.
You never get a time to just sit back and celebrate your own achievements from one.
Yeah.
Celebrate the day. Damn it! It don't even have to be
okay.
You know what I mean? Just celebrate the fact that they didn't throw up on you today.
Like that's
it's small victories.
It is. It's just because where else do you get it from? If you don't embrace those, you may. Like waiting until these big ones, especially because we demean the big ones.
Yeah.
The big ones
I
happen, and
DJ a couple
you
Pistons
skim over.
games.
Yeah, the big ones happen, and you skim over it like it ain't shit.
The fuck?
Because I
It's
started
serious.
off like in my head, I'm like, make sure you, and I'll say it. I say it all the time. Take time for yourself, self-care, celebrate the little things. And I'm
you got to write it down.
Like all of a sudden it was like, okay, great.
Writing,
that's what you're supposed to do. Keep going. You got to, okay, keep going. That's good. Keep going. And I'm not, okay, wait. I just keep going. Like I'm constantly going. I don't know when I realize, like the more we talk about the summit and the more we talk about it, I'm like, huh.
But the thing is, just like you make everything else, you got to make that.
Yeah,
right.
The only way to take that break is to make the break.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Make it. And it don't matter how everybody feel about it. It don't matter. One thing that I had to struggle with more than anything is watching my husband struggle. And I had to teach myself how to let his ass do dumb shit and not jump in and fix it.
Yeah. One day I literally said,
he not about to be, listen, okay, yes, we're married. But you're not finna be depending on me to save your ass.
One day I said,
everything in every way.
I don't have the capacity for this. I cannot do that. You need to do something else. Yeah. Take something off my plate. I cannot deal with you.
You said that one day. How often? Have you said it since?
No. But I said it that one day, and my husband looked at me, and it was like the world, he figured it out. Like whatever it wasn't that big of a deal because I don't even remember it.
But he'll be all right.
But the way he was like, what?
You know
how? What?
Let me ask you a question.
I don't know.
What time do you usually wake up? Like with your? Because I know you be taking care of the babies.
So right now between like 4.
Damn, that's already early than mine.
Because the baby wake up at 4, so I'm up at 4.
Okay,
and then at that point it's like in and out until everybody wake up like.
Because from
9 o'clock,
an older Black woman told me, she said, I love waking up an hour before my kids and about an hour before my husband because that gives me an hour just to sit back. She drink her tea in the morning. She chill. She might read a newspaper. She want to scroll on something. She like, I got the time because that's me time. So you got to create that me time.
I tried to do that, but my husband wake up at the ass fucking crack of dawn. Right? So he's up at 5 a.m. I'm not a morning person, right?
But y'all house big as hell.
So, okay, y'all ain't got a meditation room. He can have a motherfucking.
As long as you stay the fuck out your face, I don't have to talk.
But you know how you don't want to be bothered, and then that is the moment where your husband just gotta be all up on you and in your space. Because we got it's 4 bathrooms in the house, but you gotta use this one.
It's as simple as this. It's as simple as this. You gotta use this with your kids. Listen. If I have this hat on my head, that means do not talk to me. I am not available until this hat comes off.
Because that's what I was gonna say.
You have to teach everybody around you. Husband, kids, siblings, mom. You have to teach them around you what you need.
Agreed. So the beautiful thing about what Lixxer said about the older woman, that's great, right? And I love that. But that's actually the exact thing I'm trying to fight from Survivor Superwoman.
Okay.
Because I love that
a lot.
I think one of the great things, like, I'm so happy that, like, because my mama had me at 35. Right. So I'm like not anywhere near a rush to have children, because she told me, she was like,
that's what I'm like. I'm
like, you chilling, bro. I'm not like, the way medicine has advanced and shit too, like, bro, we can have kids at 41, 42. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, for real, because there's no, better medications and better studies. We know how to finally take care of our bodies now when we're pregnant, natural births, all that. But that's another conversation for another day. But it's like, stop asking me if we, like, I'm so glad my mama stopped asking me when I'm about to have kids. Because I'm like, Ma, like, I gotta live my life. Yeah. Like, I'm very selfish right now, dude. So I want to be able to get up, I want to be able to talk to my girl and be like, babe, what you trying to do today?
Exactly. I love that.
Can we go to the casino for 2 hours? You can't do that when you got kids.
I know you got Kennedy and Candace, right? Yeah. But even still, everybody told me, enjoy your marriage without the kids first. Enjoy just y'all. And I know it's, you got y'all responsibilities and how y'all handle the kids, but enjoy what y'all just got married. Enjoy being just husband and wife and being in that space.
And what people also don't understand is like, we got 2 kids. You know what I mean? I got stepkids, which means they have their own mom. But that also means I got 2 kids and a baby mama to manage. Yes. Not to say that it's like the worst situation in the world or anything like that, but it's something that's has 3 to be extra managed. Personalities. That's 3 extra people. You know what I'm saying? In my orbit, that I have to manage around.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely,
what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I just came 2 kids, boom, overnight, literally. Like, and I've been with them since they were kids, because I've been with their dad. But at the same time, like, now it's pen to paper.
You're
like,
bonus mom now.
I'm stepmom for sure. I can add them to my benefits if I want now. Shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And roll them in school, do all kinds of shit now. And so that's the thing. It's just like, sometimes it's not even about taking things you already have off, but realizing like, I'm not going to let y'all put more shit on my plate because y'all think that's what's supposed to be happening in my life right now. Have your own kids. Do you have a woman in the uterus? We'll go use it and leave me the fuck alone.
I had a woman tell me, she was a female doctor, but it was like in a completely like separate environment. And she was like, why don't you want to have kids? Like, your mom, you should have kids for your mom. And I'm like, but my mama ain't gonna be taking care of them.
And I'm not like a surrogate for my mom.
Right. She like, your mama want kids. I'm like, yes, I understand mama want kids, but I'm like, bro, like, we good. Like,
but even if you want your tubes tied, the amount of questioning, like the doctors will sit there and ask, like, why do you sure you don't want to have kids? What if you get married? What if your husband wants kids? What the fuck if he do?
And my opinion changes every day. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be like a Tuesday and I'll be like, oh man, a mini me walking around would be so fucking cool. Like, for real. Like, I imagine my daughter every day, right? Like, where I'm like, damn, having a little baby that looks at me, like, I get it why my mom be like so overprotective and shit now, because I think about it. But then I'm like, bitch, I can't just go to Paris tomorrow if you're here.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to enjoy our lives. But I'm also thankful I got me a little young whippersnapper.
I was like, because
not a young whippersnapper.
Not over there blushing.
She gonna take my eggs and that's all her. Thank you, God.
She lets it. But on top of that,
thank you, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Like, do you know?
Wait a damn minute.
You have to do her like that. You know what's crazy? Y'all want to know what's crazy? And the expectation of women. See, this is that superwoman shit. Because not only are you supposed to have a baby, you're supposed to have a baby without no epidural. So you got to without medication. And not only do you have to have the baby, and you got to give your titties up. Because oh my God, you're not natural if you don't breastfeed,
girl.
And it's like,
I probably won't be breastfeeding.
I'm not breastfeeding. I mean,
they are going to pressure you to do it. Don't let them pressure you to do it. Do what you want to do.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna try day one.
No, try it. It's going to hurt like a bitch. You're gonna be like,
I was not breastfed because my mom was like,
There's
shit
nothing.
hurt.
Listen,
I ain't mad
there's
at Ross
nothing.
for that shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck all that. Don't
Call me childish. There's
don't
nothing
do it.
appealing to me about
Glow
popping
and
my
having
titty
it,
in a
okay?
child's mouth. Nothing.
And then you gotta be
Gloria
like in public
was not
popping
happy.
titties. Like,
It hurt so bad.
Okay,
don't
like,
give me-
look, put this powder in this bottle. And,
okay,
Listen,
Take that shit up and give it to that baby.
all of our OG Golden Girls know. DJ gave us a whole motherfucking spiel.
I found the video.
about that
I found them
breastfeeding.
videos and I found them videos in my memories. Those I
She
don't like
convinced
that.
me I will not be breastfeeding.
They will pressure you to do all of that. Don't let them people pressure y'all to do any fucking
nah, I ain't
thing.
gonna lie.
better hope I have
I
a baby.
prefer to
Right.
breastfeed if it's
Everybody
possible.
prefers, but it's literally
you know,
if your situation don't allow it, don't let nobody
Absolutely not. Yeah.
make you feel
Yeah.
bad
Mhm.
because you just
Come on,
can't
mama.
do it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I gotta work. Most
Yeah.
jobs give you 10-minute breaks. You need 20 minutes to pump. How that's gonna work? If
Yeah.
you just can't do it, it is what it is.
Shout out to Norway because Norway give women, I think, 2 years off for maternity
know,
leave. That's why they're the
Amazing.
happiest country in the world.
I just
Absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely.
America's
2 years
terrible
off for
for moms.
maternity
I don't-
leave. Yes, that's
and
what you
dads
need.
too.
Yeah.
Because while I'm home with this motherfucker, I need him here too.
Yeah.
No, big
Taking
facts.
care of me while I take care of the baby. The fuck?
Paternity leave is just now
Shout out to
becoming a
Norway.
thing.
Yeah.
Dad's
Oh, is
getting
it?
off. Yeah, that's
I mean,
not
they've
normal.
had it,
I
but
didn't
it
know-
ain't been.
It
I
hasn't.
didn't know it existed. This is the first time I'm hearing.
They've
it.
now-
had it for a little minute, but it's light as hell.
Yeah.
Like how long?
Like 2 weeks.
Parental leave is what they
Yeah.
call
Dead
it.
ass.
Yeah.
They just call it parental leave,
would
but
say
the
I was-
dad's getting
okay.
off for it. That's
a
fresh.
week, 2 weeks. It ain't nothing.
No, they
Yeah,
only
but-
get
but
like
why
a
do
week or
y'all
two.
Like this is how you know America's run by men because if it was run by women, maternity leave would be like a year. At least.
Absolutely, it has to be.
I
What
just
the
had
hell
this,
do you-
I just had this near-death
First of all,
experience.
a
You think-
live fucking
Come on
human
now.
just came out of my
You think 2
vagina.
weeks is
What
enough
the
for me to
fuck?
handle this
my
shit by
God.
myself?
How long do you think this is supposed to
A
heal?
baby with 2
literally-
eyes, a nose, and a mouth just popped out my
Listen,
head.
you get more time off for a broken bone than
Yes.
you
Then
do
you do.
maternity leave. I just popped a whole baby out of my
my cooch,
vagina.
But that's not short-term
But
disability.
this, but
Okay.
Bobby's,
Yeah, 'cause
but
it's-
Bobby's broken arm, I'm
It
supposed
depends
to
on your
feel bad
job.
about.
Because I feel like I had a job that said it was short-term disability. Maybe it depends on your job, which that's still a problem too.
oh, that's
Come on,
rare.
attorney.
That is rare.
Don't get me started. I'll be on the soapbox.
Listen.
But yeah, so this is what I want to ask y'all. So I think like all of us have our own Superwoman story. We all wear certain capes. And so what do you think is the most exhausting thing about being, about Black women being pinned as strong, as superhuman, superwoman? What do you think is like the most detrimental thing from that?
Can I get another drink for this?
You absolutely
Absolutely.
can.
Hell yeah. You
Cause
can
I
That's your own
ask.
person.
Nope, that's yours.
Yeah,
Blue,
you gotta
Blue
drink
up here
that.
trying to give hers away. No, we don't. Well,
No.
come on.
No.
Thank you, baby.
Because I think
Oh, that's enough.
Okay, I'm so proud of you.
I would say
Come
the
on,
most
Shatana needs some
detrimental
more
thing
time.
while we
And it's Shatana's birthday, so give it.
Hey,
to her.
birthday,
It is
Shatana.
Shatana's birthday.
That's our money girl back there. Y'all don't know Shatana yet, but y'all gonna know her soon.
There we go.
That wasn't a shot. Sorry.
So for
It's
me,
all
I think
tequila.
It is.
I'm
I
giving you a
think
drink.
That is not ice. I didn't mean it.
I need
Oh
some
wait,
juice
she
in
needs
mine.
some juice or something.
Yeah, that.
You want
yeah.
some of this? man?
KK, can you give me that other Red Bull that's
I
in the
took most
freezer?
of it, I'm
In the
sorry.
refrigerator.
It is icing.
All it's gonna have to be edited. Yeah, I probably ain't gonna edit none of this. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
it is.
It's probably gonna all
Put
be
it
in the.
out. Put it
It's
out.
probably gonna all be in the video.
Yeah.
No,
Put it
it
out.
should be.
Because
She's-
our
she need more
producer
than
is sick
this.
of us. Okay, let me
I'm
tell you
tired
something.
of these long
She's
ass
sick of us,
episodes.
and y'all
Hold
just
on, let
about
me
to
ask
get
you
the
something.
episode.
You know how long
That's
it takes
it.
to edit these long ass episodes?
Y'all just about to
You
get
it
it.
on.
you edit front to back or back to front?
Front to back. What the hell?
Edit back to front. This is a cheat code. I promise you, it's gonna save you half the time on editing.
How the hell do you
I know
edit
we
back to
live
front?
and shit, but I'm
I
trying to
can't
drop some
listen to
gems.
that.
Okay.
Because this is why we tune into the lives. This is what it is.
It don't matter.
Let's
That's
talk
fine.
about it.
What I'm not about to talk about this right now, but I want to know what the hell that even means.
I'm gonna call you. Call me when you're free. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow.
Me either.
Rare for the first time in my life. So we go. I'm gonna call you in the morning.
What
And I'm
time
gonna-
y'all
we
doing
gonna
this?
talk
I'm gonna
about
be on the
editing.
clock, but
No, we can three-way it. Shit. Zoom
I'm
calling.
gonna
I don't
be
give a
on the
damn.
clock, but
Wait, both of y'all niggas got Apple phones. Shit, we gonna
be here. I could be here.
I'm about to say we gonna FaceTime, and I'm gonna teach you like some of the tricks of editing. I'm gonna also send you a couple YouTube videos so it can help you because like YouTube. Watching a 20-minute video can literally save you like 6 hours.
YouTube taught me how to do all this.
I'm telling you.
I ain't learned nothing but YouTube. YouTube done got us together, baby.
Edit back to front. I promise you, it's gonna save you so much time. But that's another conversation. That means you start at the end and then you watch it in reverse.
I know, but how the hell you do that? I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so y'all.
Right.
So what do y'all think is the most detrimental thing with this rhetoric about Black women being so strong? You're so strong. You're so strong. Like, what do y'all think is the most detrimental thing about that narrative when it comes to Black women?
Should we go on a row? Go ahead.
I think the expectations.
Okay.
Like, I think outside expectations. Like, I think the worst part is that when we come through in crisis and we come through in like the skin of our chinny chin chin, we don't express it enough of how difficult it is. And so outside people think it's normal. And so then there's these unrealistic expectations of us to always come through in the most superhuman type of ways. And I think that's the most detrimental part because it forces us to start judging ourselves in superhuman ways.
Yeah.
Than who the fuck we actually are. A very oppressed ass group of people in this horrible ass country. Like we like layers down to the bottom. And so for us to be expecting to be, doing things that white men can't do in this country is
right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm done.
What do you think?
It's to the point where if you even ask for help, everybody's like, oh my God, you don't have it? You ain't got it?
Everything okay?
You all right? Like to where you even ask for a little bit of help and people just take it so fucking far where you feel like you have just dropped the ball and failed at life. Where I don't even want to ask because y'all just gonna make such a big deal about it when I actually do need help. Now it's like a cycle where I need the help. I'm scared to ask. I don't want to be judged for needing the help because I'm not. It's unrealistic to have it all together, but I'm supposed to have it together.
Says who?
I guess nobody.
I know. We can never identify who the who is.
Yeah.
We can't never find the motherfucker that told us we
because
I
put that. I guess I put that on myself to make it because I don't say that this is hard and I need this and I don't do that on a regular. So on the blue moon, I do it. Everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
So can I jump in real quick too? So one of the things I learned in the Surviving Superwoman group, we had a whole session about parenting and about how you communicate with your children. And a lot of them talked about having kids who are going through different things, depression, anxiety, whatever type of different situations. And that came up because I'm like, if you show your kids that you get through everything and you don't talk about how horrible it was to get through it, you're showing them that they're supposed to get through everything without it being a problem.
And I think that's why we act the way we do.
Yeah.
And because
that's what we saw.
That's what we saw.
We seen Big Mama take on everything, and you didn't see her crack a smile, a tear, or nothing. You didn't see her up or down, and we didn't know that she was numb. You know
the truth is, but that's not true. That's not true, and this is the problem because we say like they did it without saying this. That's not true because when Big Mama fussing at everybody, when Big Mama going to fuck off and all of that stuff, now she tripping, right? Now she tripping. So when she starts snapping people out, on people, kicking people the fuck out her house, telling y'all she ain't got no money. When she going to the doctor because she got diabetes, she got heart disease, her blood pressure high, she taking 7 different medicines a day. Yeah, I know y'all remember that part too. She cooks for you, put her house up to get you out of jail, took care of your babies when you went to work. You ain't see her cry, you ain't see her sweat. She had the money, pull it out her titty when you needed everything. But then she had to go to the doctor because she on 7 different medications got to take in the morning.
But we wait till we actually snap.
And she got to go to the doctor every week. Her ankles is swollen and her feet is swollen. And she got gout and all of these motherfucking problems.
We wait till we literally can't no more.
Her roof caving in, her heat don't work. All of this shit.
Why do we wait till we get to
but
that
everybody
point?
act like they ain't see it.
Yeah. You seen it, but she ain't never really say nothing. So then you kind of ignore it, which is that's trash too, because you just you see it.
But
you
she
see
allowed you to.
But
she allowed you to.
She never was like, I
she
can't
lacked
do
boundaries.
this shit.
So here's my
She lacked
therapist
boundaries.
like your edges moment. That's Big Mama's fault.
Yeah,
yep, she lacked boundaries.
Period.
Yep.
Because
That
I never just
is
said
Big
no.
Mama. Now, yes, yes. Do we want people in our life that can see that we are drowning and struggling and they come and save us? Hell yeah. And you should be strategic about putting those people in your life.
They don't even know what that look like.
But they don't know what that look like is because you don't speak it.
But
period.
I also don't blame Big Mama though, because she didn't know no better.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh,
you know
listen. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
and the whole
yeah.
reason that we're doing this is because we do.
Yeah, but if Big Mama would have communicated, even if she, even when she handed you that money,
Big Mamas would still be
you
here.
don't gotta
Even
know
if she
better
handled
to
you-
tell people.
Exactly. Even if she handed you that money and it was her last, she should have told you, "This is my last."
Yeah.
Even when you,
'cause she
even when
didn't.
she was stressed the fuck out, she should have told y'all.
Yes.
Y'all stressing me the fuck out.
Yes.
I got high blood pressure because y'all keep asking me for shit.
Yeah.
That's what she should have been saying, not to not help
Or you know what?
but say
Or not
something.
helping.
Or
Because-
not help.
Because here's the
It's
thing
okay
too.
to not help too.
Well, I think the thing that we got to talk about too is that we learned a long time ago that words are not the only way, are not the most effective way to teach consequences. Like that's never been the case where just words work. It's always been words follow up with an action in anything you've ever learned.
Yeah.
Because if you say I'm done and
When
then
you
come
potty
back and help
training a
them
baby,
next time,
you
what is
You
the
can
words
tell
meant
that baby
nothing.
24/7 to go on the pot, but it does not work until you sit the baby on the pot. It just doesn't work.
Yep.
And so you have to, your actions have to follow it. And sometimes that feels like you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels extreme. Sometimes it's over the realm, but it's not Big Mama saying, "Hey, this is my last, make sure you give it back." It is Big Mama saying, "No, I'm sorry, I don't have it."
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's okay to say that in every aspect of life, like energy. Like I read something on Pinterest about a social battery. I was like, I can't wait to use that next year.
Oh, baby, I got a social battery.
Like,
I
social
got a
battery.
social
Run out
battery.
quick, too.
And
Turn
it
off
goes
quick.
out.
be
It's
done.
been a couple of my friends who hit me up like,
Yeah.
Lix, I need to talk. Baby,
I
my
can't
social
do it.
battery is
Get somebody else to
call
listen.
me in a week.
Get somebody else to do it.
Call me in a
I'm
week,
very
'cause
thankful
you'll figure it out by
for
then.
my husband because he's very social, and so we can go somewhere
And boom, go
You
over
said
there.
you
go
talk
over
to
there.
everybody.
You chill.
I can't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
go
Go
to
over
the bar,
Yeah, get you a drink.
and whoever I need to talk to will come and find me at the
Yes.
bar.
Swear. And
I'm not about to do this.
And that's another thing.
because-
That's a line I'm starting learning to draw because my husband is antisocial.
Yeah, and-
He is
yep.
not a people person. Like he's
Yep.
very sweet
Ooh,
once you
talk
know
about it.
him. Yeah, once you know him and you
Mhm.
meet him, he's the sweetest person on
Yeah.
earth. But he's not gonna come and talk to you. The first
Yeah.
time you meet him, he's not gonna say a word.
Yeah.
And like I would have that pressure of like filling in
Yeah.
that nope. You bring
Don't
your
do
ass
that.
over here and you coming to see Jay. He ain't talking to you. Y'all just ain't gonna fucking talk. I'm
Yeah,
not coming and buffering or doing none of that. Look,
Or
listen.
Elijah throw me under the bus. Elijah will throw me into the lake if necessary. Like if we in a situation and it's a conversation he can't keep up with or he ain't in, well, my wife he will throw my ass right. Me and you know what?
I
I'm
don't do that to you.
irritated,
Don't
but
play with me.
it's necessary. Like, but it's necessary because I wasn't gonna say nothing before. Like it's you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
I have to be challenged too.
Yeah.
Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I
Do
do
you have
it.
social anxiety?
Yes. Yep. Which is weird because most people don't think I do, but I definitely do.
Swear, me too.
Yep.
People
Me too.
swear I don't.
Everybody-
I'm like, how the fuck
Everybody
you don't
think I'm
see
just
it?
the most social butterfly.
Yeah,
I am
social
not.
anxiety for sure.
Put me at a networking
Um,
event and I'm just like, I'm ready to
No.
fuck it
So
off.
this is my thing, right? My thing is that my ego. So I have social anxiety. I have work trauma. I got a bunch of shit
Oh, work trauma.
my ego is so
Ooh,
big.
Work trauma.
that it fights a lot of that. And it ain't not, but that's not effective. That's not okay. Because
I'm exhausted.
Because I'm exhausted. Because I'm
exhausted.
living
It
through
was
anxiety.
so much. It
But
was
I
so
got a
much.
big ego. So even if I know mentally I should not be taking this on, I'm going to because you got me fucked up.
Yeah, period.
and
That's what you call seeking discomfort.
And I'm gonna do it amazing. I know, and that's why I gotta get the fuck out. Because I'm tired. I'm
Mhm.
tired of drowning. I ain't even drowning. I'm floating, but baby, I'm tired. I need a float.
Look, water getting in my face, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm floating, but it's
I'm swimming to the side.
My contact lenses is
I
in.
need a floaty.
I'm being overcome.
Where's the fucking floaties at? Okay.
The salt in this water is dehydrating the shit out of me.
And it's okay to take that break.
Hell
I'm not
yeah.
there
Never
yet.
coming
I
back.
can't take it yet, but I definitely can't wait till I can just sit back and be like, whew,
So-
nigga,
And the funny thing is, because it ain't a break. It ain't a break because I ain't stopping nothing else. I just really, it's too much
taking
direction.
time. Yeah,
It's too much.
taking time.
I can't lead everything now. Damn.
Right,
Like that's
right.
where I
Facts,
am. Like,
facts.
You know what though? When I think, as we talking, I'm thinking about, honestly, I'm thinking about my mother-in-law, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my husband is 3 of them, 3 brothers, right? It's just her. So she got 3 sons. She got her husband. It's surrounded by men, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has that, I'ma do it all. I'ma do everything. They always, ma,
yeah.
and that they don't realize it, right?
Yeah.
So then
She
you
don't either.
see all of this, I can go, ma.
Yep.
And then they look at me,
Yep.
right? And that's how you expect me to be.
And now you
because
less
your
of a
mom
woman.
I'm trying to
is
tell
like
you.
that.
Now
And
you
then-
less of a woman because she didn't.
because my
sacrifice
mom
her
would
whole
have did
Oh,
this
she
and
done did it all.
I'm
she done
trying to
cooked
tell
the
you,
6-course
better go stay
meal
with your
mom.
and went to work and did this and did that and did that. And now I'm like, damn, am I
I promise y'all, when my
doing all
stepkids,
that? Actually,
I've been having to tell them because they will.
You better go
girlfriend,
stay with your mama.
you know,
Yeah.
my stepkids call me girlfriend. So they,
Hey.
girlfriend, can I? They daddy upstairs, but they coming down.
They
I
always
they know
come
it
I can
to
be
ain't.
downstairs
you.
working, braiding hair. They daddy upstairs on the couch watching the game.
But I know you gonna get
girlfriend,
it done.
can I do this?
Yeah.
Girlfriend, can
'Cause you
you?
get it done.
Girlfriend,
You're
can you?
going to
Listen,
get it done.
and I had to start tell your daddy to do it. Ask your daddy. He sleep. Wake him up
Wake
and
him
ask him
up
for
and
it.
ask him to do
Listen, because what y'all not gonna do is get in that mode to where girlfriend is the go-to and your
Yeah.
daddy is the cool one.
Yeah.
Nope. Just like I had to tell him because when they at my house, they in the schedule.
Yeah.
That TV is off at 10:30.
Period.
You can stay up in the dark if you want to, but the TV and
It's
them
off.
phones, all that
It's
shit is
done.
dead at 10:30. Right.
That's a
So-
good rule.
Yeah,
His
it's
ass-
done.
So like
And that's late. They got it
That's
good.
late.
yeah, I mean, you know, like
How
if
old
it's
are they?
I mean,
they 5. So if it's like Christmas break,
Damn, that's late as hell.
listen. But if you
At
let them, they
5?
will be up
They'll
at
be
3
up,
a.m.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
bedtime was 6 p.m.
So this is the thing. So if they take a nap, I give them 10:30.
Yep.
If it's
Yep.
no nap, then it's 8:30.
Yep.
So it just
Yep.
Come on.
depends.
Yeah, I got you.
But regardless, like I'm always the one. Take your ass to sleep. Go to sleep. Take your ass to sleep. And I had to tell Jay, no, wake your ass up. I know you sleep. Don't give a fuck. Go take them phones.
That's why I
Go
woke
cut the
up
TV
like
off.
I got
Because,
nothing but
listen,
boys. I can't. I
I'm
don't want them
stepmom.
to think that they
Yeah,
girl should be
I'm
doing
stepmom
all of
and
that.
I'm equal to the other parents and shit too. But what you're not gonna do is think that I'm just the discipline and I'm just the work in this
Yeah.
house and your daddy is just the fun. So you think you about
No.
to make TikToks and shit with your daddy, but girlfriend's supposed to make oatmeal and cook and help. Fuck
No.
that.
Nah, ask
Your
your
daddy too. Period.
Yeah.
Because if me and your daddy don't work out, Lord forbid we married, this is forever.
Yeah.
But if me and your daddy don't work out, what you just don't take the nigga serious no more?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Hell to the no.
I have a question for y'all as parents. When is an appropriate age for your kid to get on social media and like have a smartphone?
Oh, I don't know that answer yet.
Yeah.
'Cause
Don't
I
ask me.
I
We just bought them
definitely-
some for
I
Christmas
don't
and they
know.
5.
Because I kind of feel like,
But
and
they got
obviously I'm
TikTok and
old
that's
school.
it.
Okay, because I was raised by old school parents. Like my mama still don't believe in social media, but I'm like, dang, I feel like it be kind of crushing their spirit. I feel like social media does more harm than good. So I feel like I
I
wouldn't
think it
give social
depends on
media
your.
to my
I
kids
think
till
it
like
depends
13,
on your
14.
kid.
for
I
real,
think
for
it
real.
depends on your kid.
Oh,
too.
absolutely too. Yeah.
Because the thing is, like some of these kids show a knack for making money on social media at a very young age.
Please do that.
Or they're very, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they're very talented, or they picking up on things and learning how to do things
Mhm.
from social media. It just depends. But if you find that your kid can't handle it, you know, like, yeah, like if you find that your kid can't handle it, or it's a disturbance, or you know, of course, cut it down. But I just think.
Cause y'all seen that shit about them kids like killing their parents for taking their phones. I think that shit is crazy.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
what? No, for real. It was like an 8-year-old. No, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like it was like an 8-year-old on Shade Room who was
My
like,
baby
I
was
killed
like
my.
I was
They
just about
killed
to
their
say,
parents because they took their
I would
phone.
hate, listen,
no.
I would have to
this is my
kill
motherfucking
car.
house. I said what I said, and I hate to have to fuck one of y'all up because you think you hype about this social media. Don't let
Wow.
Instagram
I'ma
get
fuck you up.
fucked up.
Okay.
But
Baby,
look,
I'm from
that's
the east
why-
side. Don't
okay,
get fucked
come on.
up.
that's why I said like parenthood, like being a parent, that shit is a job.
Yeah,
Because
facts.
you
Girl,
have
I
to
wish a
thoroughly
motherfucker would.
Yeah, I'm not
invest.
having
Like
that
you
shit
gotta
either.
censor what the fuck they own. to the point
but
where
how do you do that though? Because you don't really know
with social media,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
can't, right? So it's really
in our house,
it's really hard.
In our house, they don't get to use headphones often. Like when you on that phone, like most of the time, like if they watching YouTube, they do that on the TV, so I can hear what they listening to.
Right.
And I work from home, and so I'm not listening to shit or whatever. So I'm listening to what they listening to. Like it's a lot of times that I hear something,
like subconsciously,
and I be like, and I hear something. Turn
it'll
that shit
pop
off.
in
What
like,
that?
what the fuck? That don't sound right.
And like,
turn that off.
And so now they get to the point where they know they hear a cuss word, they just change it because I don't want to hear girlfriend mouth. Yeah. Well, you fucking.
But that
better.
requires like you have to pay attention to your child. So then the parents that sit there, you saying, or you know, Cardi B and Megan, and they saying this and our kids. You need to monitor what your kids is doing, but that takes a lot of fucking time to be able to really do that.
Cause like, how is your
shit ain't easy?
This a whole different episode. Y'all just stressing me out.
This shit's stressful.
Listen, because Kennedy, when me and Jay got engaged, this was her favorite thing. I'ma sing a song at y'all wedding. This was her favorite thing to say. I'ma sing a song at y'all wedding. What song you gonna sing? It's a surprise. I ain't gonna tell you. A couple days later, she's like, girlfriend, this is a song. I'ma sing at your wedding. It was Rashida. Put it on them, make them wanna marry me. Put it on them, make them wanna marry me. And so I was like,
I'm not mad at Kennedy.
And so
you gonna check me, bro?
So you know I had to ask her. I said, so what put it on them mean? She like, y'all be putting the rings on. Put it on them and y'all gonna get married.
Oh, she think that, thank God.
Yeah.
What does
that mean? Oh, and then you know how they remixed that one video. This one had me scared for a second. You know, y'all remember that why you being weird to me? You said you wanted to get married. When I said that, one leg up, one hand on back, one hand on front. You remember that video?
Yeah.
So you know they remixed it. So it's like a little TikTok dance now. And it's like,
that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Kennedy say, you said you want to get married. When I say that, and then they go, wah, 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 or something like that. And I was like, what you just say to me? But when I heard her playing it on the phone, I'm like, oh, she don't even have the context of where that came from. She was listening to the damn. But I also remember music doing the same thing to us as kids. We just singing shit and we like, I don't even know what that means.
Because bitch, I want to lick you from your head to your toes. That was like, great for me. I'm
when Pretty Ricky came out.
For it.
So, don't forget when Pretty Ricky came out.
I'm not a parent.
We were still in high school.
People in my class pregnant, at least.
I'm not a parent at all. And it might come from the working in schools culture because we live a different lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah. But when I do have kids, at least 12, like they can kiss my ass. I don't know what to say.
That's how I felt. I was like 13.
Well, and it's because we seen the 14-year-olds pregnant. We seen the, you know, like
women was getting pregnant, bro, in high school because 16 and pregnant just came out when I was like a freshman in high school.
But that's
and you had women getting pregnant you had literally 15, 16-year-olds getting pregnant on purpose.
My niece who just called me,
packs, bro.
My niece who just called me is 23 now. She was born when her mom was 15. Like that was a whole. She's the reason I don't have kids because I seen that and said, "Oh hell no."
Yeah.
Because I was 9 and she was born when I was 9. Like hell no, sis.
So real quick, the last thing that I had on the discussion thing was
I got a question too.
Oh, you want to ask yours first?
I'm drinking my drink.
Okay. So the last thing that I wanted to ask is because you know the summit is Surviving Superwoman, and we got we have the keynote speaker here, and then we have another speaker here who's going to have a message for the women there. And I wanted to know why do you think it's important? Why do you think it's important for women to learn to take that cape off? Why is it so important for Black women as a collective on an aggregate level?
I'm going to be honest. Y'all, after having this conversation, is really making me like kind of want to switch the direction of my speech.
That's the hope.
Because I want to talk about how now I have a village. And for me, that village is my mother and father.
I want to hear about your journey.
Yeah, it's
I think that's what you should talk about, the journey of getting to the space of being. You're very unapologetically Lixxer. And I don't think you realize how magnetic it is. Like it beams out.
And how many women are afraid? They're afraid to do that.
And then you walk in these male misogynistic ass environments because dirty, dusty, and like I don't give a fuck. And they move the fuck out your way.
Dirty, dusty,
like dirty, dusty, misogynistic ass environments that's made to almost demean women in some spaces.
Right.
And you go in and niggas move out the way, baby. They part the fucking seas when you come through.
You know what taught me that though? Sex work.
That's what I want you to.
That's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, honestly,
I want you to tell us why. Like, how did you reach this? And then what your goals are and where you want to go further than that. Because I know you ain't there yet, because I know you. So I know you're not where you're trying to be, but where you are is so amazing and magnetic. And it's hard for women to get to there. Like,
that's crazy to me because
when they stop apologizing for being who they are.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I think before you could find her, and then you found her. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you had to accept you.
Yeah.
And it's so many Black women that don't accept them.
That's crazy.
And you walk into some of the situations that put the most pressure on women. Yeah. There are some women, and maybe it's because you're a lesbian, but I don't even necessarily think
it is.
So.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think some of it is, but they walk in there and like you be in environments where women do everything they can to look the most fucking perfect that they can to get attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To even be recognized from the host to the other DJs, like
that's the day that people put their shine on.
Right, and Lixxer in there with a grill. Like, what up?
Okay.
And Timberlands. Y'all want this shit? Y'all want this shit? Y'all want this shit or what?
Curating the fucking vibes on your asses, okay? And don't give a fuck. Maybe got on a Timberland and a boot. Okay, they might be two different things. Who knows what I came up with today? Right. And to be able to walk through here with niggas like promoters. I don't know if y'all understand. We in Detroit. Promoters in Detroit are like every other nigga in Detroit. Like you might get shot, and it just is what it is. No shade, but you might. Yeah. But listen, but baby girl comes in.
Ain't nobody fucking with her, bro.
Move it. I'm talking about how Moses said, "Part the sea." you know, you go to the club, the line be the most.
She walk in that bitch like I'm here.
Lixxer come, niggas move because they know. You better move.
You better move.
So for me at the summit, I just want to hear.
How did you get to that? How did you get to where you could
what
just...
is that?
Sneak peek, because now I got to switch my whole shit. I got to switch my whole thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But no, it's all good. It's perfect because I love this elevation. This is me like literally just elevating. But I think that being queer is like damn near my superpower.
Okay.
Because
love it.
If we're talking about stories, like my parents are Bible thumping Christians. Well, actually, they used to be. I'm gonna be honest. Like they've actually like really like transformed because of who I am.
Yeah,
and I like
beautiful.
But I'm telling you, like therapy helped my relationship with my parents. It helped me figure out who I am as a woman, and also like not giving a fuck because like I'm 31. So I was born in 91. I graduated high school in 2009, but in 2009 you couldn't be gay for real still.
Nope, you could not.
You could not be gay for real still. So it's like I know I was gay when I was 5.
Yeah.
Like I said this on my YouTube, bitch. I was watching Aladdin. I was like, Jasmine looking kind of.
I was gonna say, no, Jasmine fine.
Jasmine was looking red. I was like, hold on, bitch.
Listen, now she wanted to find this.
She wanted to find this.
One of the baddest bitches Disney ever had.
One of the baddest bitches Disney ever had. Until the Black Ariel comes out, this year. But we gon', you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
come on. What was it, Halle?
And Tiana,
come on,
Tiana. Come on, Tiana. Tiana was cooking. Tiana be cooking.
Tiana animated. We gotta get Tiana her tea.
Tiana is the shit too. Period. I hate they made her a frog.
I hate that the whole damn movie.
The whole fucking
goddamn movie. She a frog.
I mean, I guess I respect it, but she the only damn princess with a job. The only princess with a job.
Facts.
The only one that's working.
But that is just another center of Black women. That's another conversation for another day.
That's because Disney expect Black women to be superwomen too. That's the only way they see it.
No, big facts.
That's the only compliment we get.
Look, not Ariel though. Ariel wrist gonna be broke.
I can't wait to fucking see
Ariel ain't did a goddamn thing.
Ariel was a fucking dunce.
Ariel trying to come
Ariel
up.
is dumb.
I cannot wait.
Ariel had a great voice and said, "Bitch, I'm gonna figure it out."
And that's all she did was
She could sing and she was pretty.
I'm sick of y'all. Yeah, come on. We gotta wrap this show up. Come on.
Okay, but basically, all I'm saying is like being queer. Like I couldn't be who I wanted to be for such a long time in my life. That when I finally came out, and I was forced out. Like I didn't like that shit. Like I tell anybody, like if you're dealing with somebody who's queer, let them come out on their own terms.
Oh wow,
because that shit is like.
I can't wait to hear this story at the
I
same
want you to tell us how you felt. I want
all of it. I want all
every
of
time
it.
you write
writer, so we gonna make it work.
Every time you write, don't give us what. Give us how did you feel. Don't give us what happened. I want how did you feel.
Absolutely. So y'all got to come to the summit to see the whole, the whole thing. But
it's gonna be so good.
The short story version is like being queer helped me. Like okay, when I finally came out, it was like. Bitch, you have nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, because my relationship with my parents are my everything, have always been, for real. Like, when it came to, me being spiritual, me being educated, me being just who I am. Like, I never wanted to disappoint Rosalind and Michael Anderson.
Amen.
Because they were just, like, very important parts of my life. But for a long time, from being a teenager to, like, damn near my mid-20s, I didn't have a relationship with them because they didn't understand who I was.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. But now, like, since going to therapy, once again, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, having those conversations with my parents, like, if I could be open with my parents, I give a fuck
about you,
about nobody else, bro. Like Michael Anderson loves who I am, Rosalind Anderson loves who I am. I'm cool. I'm good. Like that was my biggest. That was my biggest thing. Like my parents, like I was like, damn, I come out, nigga. My mama gonna hate me, type shit. And it was rocky for a very long, like almost a decade. It was rocky.
Wow.
Yeah.
But we finally, like, especially during COVID. Like I lost my uncle, my daddy lost his brother. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that extra shit. Like,
absolutely,
I love you regardless. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm thankful for that. But I'm like, they good. So I got so much more confidence in myself.
Yeah,
because of that. Because if my parents didn't accept me, I ain't gonna lie. It would always be that that cloud. You know,
that validation did something.
Yeah, that validation definitely helped me. But that's why I feel bad for like trans people, because like a lot of trans women and men, they don't get that support from their parents. So it's that cloud.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I was thankful enough that like my parents was like, regardless of who you are, what's going on. Like Blue just met my parents like during Christmas break, and they call her daughter. Like that shit is like my mom and dad is not, you know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah, like
we love her too. So
I get it over here.
I get it.
Because y'all see Blue on fancy. She be over here at the
I love it.
Yeah, so but that's the difference. 10 years ago, they ain't doing that.
That
you know
support
what I'm
is
saying?
everything.
And so we want to know that journey.
Yeah, we gonna talk about it during the seminar.
How'd you feel? I want to know the low parts. I want to know the high parts.
We gonna get there for sure. We gonna get there for sure. Because
I love that.
Yeah,
so I got a question. Can you tell us about one of the most vulnerable spaces you've been in?
Vulnerable? Ooh.
Just a little sneak peek of what we're about to get at the summit.
One of the most vulnerable spaces I've been in was definitely when I came out. That's the most vulnerable I've ever been in my life.
Okay.
Honestly. And we'll get more into it at the summit. Like I said, grab me my
okay, I'm gonna be quiet now.
But that's for sure, because it was like I am gonna be looked at completely different by the people that I love, and I knew that. Like it's aunts and uncles who, you know what I'm saying, back then. Because I ain't gonna lie, this was like I came out when I was 20. Yeah, 20. I'm 31 now.
Okay.
So like,
okay.
Yeah, 11 years ago.
We on the upswing.
Yeah, we on the up. Yeah.
That's
but my
awesome.
life is just starting. Like I used to be mad. Like, damn, I'm 20, nigga. I was supposed to have my lamp. Fuck all that. Like,
it ain't go. Yeah.
The universe knew not to give me nobody in my 20s.
That's it. I agree. I agree.
I swear to God.
That's a fact.
Like, because I had
what I had, and now.
But let me tell you, I had it, and I was an idiot.
Yeah.
But we can't even talk about that.
You gotta learn.
You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about that on off camera.
You gotta learn. It's okay.
But you have to learn. So that's why I'm like, man, my 30s is probably going to be the best decade of my life until I turn 40. Then that's going to be the best decade. So I turn 50. Then that's going to be the best decade.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's just how we living.
I love
getting
that.
better and better.
Yeah.
I love that. I can't wait to get to know you more at the summit because we know you, but like we
we
about
gonna
to get in
deep.
that business.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, and so what is one takeaway? And I think we can all end on this note. What is one takeaway that we want women to take away from the summit? Like, what's one big takeaway that we think every woman?
I think you should start, Missy, because you never start.
Okay,
get her together. Because she was definitely about to start over here. I could read her face. Like,
and I wasn't even planning on going.
Because she been sliding through a couple of these questions.
Okay, period.
My biggest takeaway, well, the biggest takeaway that I want women to have from the summit, is that people around you will adjust. The people who love you will adjust.
Amen.
So if you communicate your needs, and if you're honest, and if you just have enough balls to be vulnerable with a few people, and be intentional about that, things around you will start to move and start to change. But you have to get those, you got to get the courage to be honest with people about what you need and where you fall short. And that might be a hit to your pride a little bit. It might be a fear of rejection. So those are things we got to face. But I'm sure the people around you, they will make things move.
Yeah.
If you let them know what you truly need to be okay. And so I think that's what I want the women to take away. Like,
cool, I love that.
That's great. Damn, I gotta.
What you think? what you got, Lixxer? What you got?
What? Okay, so what was the question?
What was
the question?
What do you think? What's the biggest thing you want women to take away from the summit?
I want women to know it's okay to just be. I think the most important thing for me is figuring out who you are and being who you are completely. Because for so long I couldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
But that's why y'all be like, yo, I could tell you no nonsense. I could tell you be on your shit. That journey, like my teens in high school and like the first couple years of college, like that really helped mold me into the woman who I am. Because that was the toughest fucking time of my life mentally.
I believe it.
Like, goddamn. Like, for real. So I think that no matter if you're 19 years old or 59 years old,
I agree.
Be you.
Yep.
Because you can't be nobody else.
Even if you've been living 58 years when you wasn't you.
When you wasn't you.
Tomorrow being you.
Start today. Yep. Start right now. This second. We ain't even got to wait till tomorrow. Start right now. For real. Yeah. Because it's literally people out here who live in other countries. Like I read about a journalist over during the World Cup who got killed for being gay. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that makes you really think like, damn, bro, like I gotta live.
Yeah.
So and you black too.
And you black. Live.
You gotta
shoot.
Live.
For real.
I agree. I love that. I love that.
DJ, what you think?
My biggest thing is I don't know how to word it. So people make like pregnancy and motherhood seem like roses and rainbows and fucking flowers. And it's not. But it's okay to feel the feels when it's not. Like when shit is shit and the kids is getting on your nerves and you don't know what to do and you just making it work and you gotta put them in their room and let them cry it out and just fucking breathe and turn the sound off on the monitor and just it's okay to feel like that. You're not failing. Like it's other people who we all going through that. Like we got to figure it out. We still human at the end of the day.
Right.
You're not just a mama. Like once you become that, a mom, a wife, you forget that you still you.
Yeah.
Right.
I hear that often.
You still you're still a woman first. You are still a human first. And then you are everything else. And it's okay to feel the good stuff, but it's okay to feel the bad stuff that comes with it. Like,
may I ask you a question?
I love that.
Go ahead.
Do you feel guilty choosing yourself over your children sometimes?
All the time.
Okay.
Not sometimes, all the time.
Okay.
Every time. But I quickly, it only lasts now. it was hard to get through that because I really did. Okay. Because I am putting like, I got to put y'all over here for a minute.
Right.
And I need to breathe. But I'm going to come back and we go get it together and I'm going to be better.
What makes you okay with putting them to the side?
I had to realize at the end of the day, in order for them to be okay, I gotta be okay.
Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
Absolutely.
So
that's the one right there.
Like people always say, people be, oh, my kids always come first, and I'm and my kids is my everything. Stop. They can't be.
Yeah.
You gotta be first.
Have to be.
Before
only way it works.
Right. Yeah. Before anything else, before your husband, even you have to be first, because if you not okay,
for sure,
ain't nothing else gonna be okay. You ain't got nothing to pour into nobody else.
Yeah, and if you make everybody else first, the moment they decide not to make you first, now you automatically behind everybody else.
Yep,
exactly.
Yep.
So it's okay to do that. Mm-hmm. You can be selfish, like as a mom, as a wife, like it's okay to be selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I want women to take away from the summit is that you're enough. You are valuable. Mm-hmm. You don't have to save the world in order for people to love you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to fix your friend problem in order for them to think you valuable. You don't have to, just because somebody vent to you does not mean you have to fix it. Like, you're not a fixer of all human beings. Mm-hmm. You just being you, existing as you are, not complete in your eyes, because I'm going to debate you down anyway. But whatever, if we're going to go on your perception and not complete,
right,
you are still enough, because those are two different words.
Still enough.
Yeah.
Even though you're not done working on yourself, you are still enough to show up, to be here, to be around, to be valued, and sometimes
to be loved,
and to be loved. And I'm going to love you whether you make my life better or not.
Right.
And I think that's what I want women to I want women to leave understanding that there are circles of people out here that will love you whether you make their lives better or not. And you will just by being you. Because that's the thing. That's the other side of it. Understand that there are people that you give to just by existing.
Yeah. And I this is one thing, and this is where I'm gonna leave. Well, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. One thing that's popped in my head was like people, like super women give, and they make it as if it's charity. Like, like I'm doing something good for somebody else, like it's charity. But it's not charity if you giving it from an empty cup. That's a sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like that's not you saying, oh, I got some extra, let me give a helping hand here. That's saying I'm gonna go without to give the perception, like, because it's all about perception.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go without to give the perception that I am this, or that I have this, or that I can do this, or that I'm capable of this. And at that point, it's no longer charity. You know what I mean? You really just running on.
It's selfish.
Yeah,
in
it's
my
selfish.
opinion, it's
ego.
Selfish. Yes, because you're making these decisions off of your
that
ego.
Doesn't make you a good person.
And
running yourself into the ground for other people does not make you a good person. And I can't wait for y'all to stop saying that.
You're doing it for that affirmation. You're doing it for that thank you. You're doing it for that feeling of helping everybody else. And that's beautiful, because I'm a Cancer. I'm a therapist. I'm the most feely motherfucker I know.
Yep.
And so I know that I do things for the feeling that I'm helping people. But that also means that I have to manage and check myself, because sometimes you're not doing it for them. You're doing it more so for you.
Yep.
And then when that's the case, sit the fuck down.
Yep.
Period.
I see a lot of people brag
is.
I done gave my last when I ain't have it.
And that shit ain't cute.
But I can't expect that from nobody else. Why would
why would you expect that?
People will literally tell themselves that they have a good heart because
they give everything.
And leave nothing for themselves. That does not mean you have a good heart.
So you are enough.
It just means you being foolish.
Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
And you lack boundaries.
Yep. Exactly.
And you're traumatized, probably.
So I'm gonna let you know, if you come to the summit, you getting chin checked. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's gonna be uncomfortable for a second.
I don't know who you you know who you're dealing with. You know the fools you're dealing with, okay?
And you know I'm messy. I don't give a fuck.
And I'm a chin check you. Now listen, I'm chin checking myself at the same time. But I'm gonna check you about that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. And it's because being a superwoman, you tough. You hard. You gotta, you do everything you need to do to put in the fight. And so sometimes you need your friend to be like, hey, nah, this ain't that. And the summit for me is just this ain't that.
Yeah.
Period. This ain't that. This is not the space where you out here saving the fucking world. Fuck that. Fuck them kids.
And ain't nobody gonna kiss your ass. And ain't nobody gonna kiss your ass for doing it. Ain't nobody gonna kiss your ass for putting yourself last. I know what you think.
You look crazy. Actually,
all they're gonna do is call and ask you for something else. You're not gonna get your ass
You look crazy.
Get it out your head.
I'm gonna tell you, you look crazy. You just made that choice for what? So that's what I want. I want us to be able to soften ourselves up. That's my thing.
Yeah. So. Okay, Des, give us a cheer.
Well, that's my cheer. So I'm gonna say, everybody, take your glass. So I do right before we go out, I always do a cheer segment. So on top of the fact that I own a private practice called Cheers to Life Counseling, I just feel like as people of color, as Black women, as Black everybody in the world, we just don't celebrate enough. We don't take these small wins and say, today I got through the day. And I'm gonna celebrate that. So what I do when anybody comes onto the show, I make any and everybody put their glasses up. I don't care what you got. I don't care what's in it. If it's water, it'll be water. If it's lime juice, it's lime juice. If it's just Red Bull, it's Red Bull. Blue, stop playing with us because that drink been over there the whole time.
Can we get
you got some water?
Come on now.
We just want Blue to tell us when she wants an interview. I just know Blue don't be feeling
the most comfortable position because y'all
got
social
whatever day.
Brand new, we always asking about Blue.
I already know it.
Well, Blue,
It took a minute for me to get on this mic.
Don't worry about it. Say no more, because she'll get an email.
I was just about to say, I'm gonna just send her an email like, Tuesday, February 2nd. Show up. I don't have time.
Yep.
But shout out to Blue, because if y'all don't know Blue, one of the baddest bitches in the city. I'm sorry, I gotta give you the and I don't like calling the bitch word, but there's nothing else.
One of the baddest bitches.
That is appropriate.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, go hit up a Pistons game and you gon' know.
I
swear to God.
Just look for the color blue, baby. Don't do it.
Lixxer is DJing, please believe Blue about to turn that motherfucker out. You
anywhere. There will be this fine woman that come out of nowhere, right?
Motherfuckers down.
So listen, everybody in the dance floor drunk dancing, and out of nowhere, this fine woman. It feel like the light. It feel like the lights just adjust to her. Like she be in the middle of the dance for a whole routine. Like you know
it's
where
the most
it came
magical
from.
thing.
You be like, damn.
The first time I saw Blue, we was at the slut walk in the park,
and she was by her. Me too. And she was by herself.
I said, I'm about to jump in here.
She gonna Hogan down boots.
Don't be looking ashamed now. Jump. Baby did it.
Twisted.
Anywhere she goes.
Yeah.
She don't even. The thing is,
to
see her personality so quiet.
I know.
It's crazy to me
because her body.
Because if you go to a Pistons game, all eyes is on Blue.
Like we don't even have to tell you what she do. Just look for the color blue. You're going to see it.
You know exactly who it is.
Don't worry about it. So I would love to hear about your experience.
Come on.
But cheers to all of the bad bitches in the room. We got KK, we got Blue, we got Shatana, we got everybody that you can see here.
Cheers, Golden Girls.
Cheers to being enough, and cheers to just loving who you are right motherfucking now.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go pee soon.
Baby, don't worry about it because I'm right behind you.
Thank you. Okay, so Dan, take us on out.
I want to thank everybody for joining Golden Girls Podcast. We love y'all so much. Make sure you check us out everywhere that you listen to podcasts. That's Apple, that's Spotify, that is Google Podcast, Breaker, Radio Public, wherever it is. And if you just can't figure it out, you can always hit goldengirlsgroup.org and we'll direct you everywhere you need to go. goldengirlsgroup.org. Thank y'all so much for being a friend. We love y'all. I am your girl, Des. I am Des Nicole on everything that you can look for me on. Who I got right next to me?
What's up, y'all? It's DJ. Y'all can find me at karma_1922 on everything. And I will not have another kid in 2023.
Okay. Point blank period. And who we got all the way over there at the wall?
It's your girl, Missy, the one you love, the messiest one you know. You can find me at 4th of June on Instagram. You can find me at Maisha Howard on Facebook. And as always, you can find all of your hosts on goldengirlsgroup.org.
Period. And then who we got in the middle? The best guest, period.
The best damn DJ in the land, man, is DJ Lixxer. Y'all know the vibes. Hey, Golden Girls Group going on tour next year. So y'all.
And this.
Y'all.
Do you be in
I don't know
our
what else to
meetings?
tell y'all, but y'all get it that way still can.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell
Where's
you.
my period? Thank you so much for joining us. We love you
I
so
love
much.
y'all.
You are one of the favorites of the show. Whenever you want to come, pull up, we here.
Okay, period.
Love y'all so much. Check us out at goldengirlsgroup.org. We will see y'all soon.
Goaling Summit, January 28th. Let's go.
Get your tickets.
Tickets
We got
now.
discount codes available. Holla at us if you need a little couple dollars off. We get you in that bitch.